had fun last night, so I figured we'd do it again tonight. Talk about what happened today in sports. We got a good bit to talk about. So we'll see where this goes tonight, just like we did last night. If you guys, we'll see if people start popping in. I'm going to share out the stream. Let's see here. Everybody, we'll talk about a couple things tonight. Trying to get the link shared out. There's Kill Shot. What's happening, man? What is up? What is up? I'm going to watch the scrum. I'm watching the end of the Suns. Well, the Suns game just ended. They're showing highlights. We'll throw it up there. But Daniel Barry, what's happening? How you doing? We'll wait and see who pops in, hangs out with us tonight. Last night was fun. Last night, hey, Mama's just about to share it over there, so you see it. How you doing? I'm trying to train myself for tomorrow night, because tomorrow night when the game drops, I'm going to go live about this same time with the game. So I figured I would, fuck it, I'm dropping this everywhere. If people don't like it, they can kiss my ass. What's up, Triple B? I mean, if Kelly, I know if anyone does not want spoilers of Revolution, you're probably in the wrong stream. I mean, I have someone joining me here tonight, so we might have some talking about this guy. What's up, Kelly? If you guys remember, right up here, you got the 3 dots. Click it. Hit the like for me. Appreciate you. I think I got it shared out everywhere. Jamar, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Triple B, I haven't seen you in so long. Okay, sound is doing good. So how's everybody doing today? An eventful day, man. What a fun day. Waiting for the Revolution scrum to come on to see, because they did cut Sting off right at the end there. But wow, I know I hate to be the one to say it because everyone knows I like AEW. I prefer it. I like WWE too, but this was one of the best pay-per-views I've seen in a long time. Atticus, yeah, I saw your comment about that. Is it because he won? Because you're supposed to lose your last match? Is that why? You're allowed to. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. I know, right, Cody? I saw you posted in that. I'm going to review Revolution tomorrow at 6 o'clock before Raw. I got a bunch of screenshots, man. My back is hurting just looking at that, man. Keep the thumbs up coming, guys. Remember, you got to click the dots if you're on mobile to give me the thumbs up. Yeah, that was insane. That was literally insane. And it wasn't just that match that was great. But there's other things to talk about. There was some stuff at the Combine for the NFL today, a bunch of NBA games, but I have a feeling you guys are want to. Probably a tournament. Tony Khan loves tournaments. I was the same way, Atticus. When you go out, you lose. But nah, Sting got to get the pin, man. There was so many near falls, and that goes for a bunch of the matches tonight. Kingston and Danielson was great. Ospreay and Takeshita, I already see all over the internet they're saying maybe match of the year already. Wardlow's the new #1 contender. When they announced early that Sting was not going to headline the show. It wasn't going to be the main event. And I was like, you can't do that. But then I was like, if Sting isn't headlining the show, then Swerve is winning the championship. And they were going to celebrate that. But it wouldn't have been as they did the right thing, putting Sting in the final match up there. I mean, I feel bad. I said this the other night, too, to go along with what Atticus is saying. I get it. Sting's not fighting anymore, so he doesn't have the tag belts. And I don't want them to just say, Darby, pick a partner, and now you're tag champs. Darby will have to say he's going to relinquish the tag titles, too. He'll probably need some time off. I read Hangman Page is taking time off. So we're going to have Samoa Joe versus Wardlow at the next pay-per-view, Dynasty. Fight cut off Sting. Yeah. That's business. They have to cut it off at that time, Cody. They don't have like overrun and stuff for pay-per-views. But just think about this. How many views that promo on YouTube is going to get because people didn't get to see it. Nothing big happened. You didn't hear about the Texas wide receiver breaking the fastest 40 ever, Vic? That's pretty cool. On the combine, Xavier Worthy, he ran a 4.2140, the fastest combine 40 of all time. So that's pretty crazy. And the Penn State lineman pulled out of the combine. But yeah, what's up, Rafucho? Make sure you guys are hitting the 3 dots and give me the thumbs up, please. Appreciate it. And we'll see what kind of traffic we can get tonight. I'm still waiting for the media scrum for Revolution to come on, so you guys will be able to hear that. I'm just going to play it. You guys can hear it. We'll watch it. We'll listen to it. Yeah, he is. He's fast as shit. He's now the fastest. And I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. So, I mean, you guys can tell me what you want to talk about, too. Yeah, when the first guy came out, I was like, oh, they're going to do all the fake stings, like 6 or 7 fake stings. But then when the second one came out, I went, is that his son? Like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together at first. I was a little convoluted when it started, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I was glad his sons didn't. They were overstaying their welcome there almost. They were out there maybe a little too long because I didn't want them to have. Yeah, I mean, and they're both athletes, and the one is a little chubbier, but that was a great way to honor him. I mean, if I was Sting and I had 2 kids, you're fucking right. I'd want my kids to come out with me at the end. So yeah, that was a nice little tribute at the end. Nice little way to send him off. I told myself I wouldn't get emotional. I was like, it's just a wrestler. It's my favorite of all time. And like I said, he's right here with me. Stinger, baby. And I've liked all the Stings. One thing I do say, and I know it's business too, but fuck you, WWE, for not sharing the WCW film and all the past of Sting for that final Showtime thing. Like, they used a lot of other stuff, which is all right. Oh, Nikita Koloff in the crowd with Scotty Riggs and Magnum TA. Ah! But here's the way I look at it, Kelly. Imagine if he never went to AEW. The last of Sting would have been that bullshit he had to do with Triple H and Seth. He's 29-0. He never lost in AEW. And I don't care about him no-selling a table spot or any of those things. That's what he used to do. That's his thing. You know, I mean, Undertaker hung people upside down, roll his eyes back. So he would sit up after he got hit, too. Luger was there, too. Did they show Luger? I liked Ricky the Dragon being there. Yeah, that's what I mean, Kelly. Imagine that's how I'm looking at it. Instead of saying that's your child. I mean, it is our child. I mean, that's my favorite wrestler. And when he left WCW, I was afraid he'd never come back. That was a great show, man. It's not just the Sting thing. Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly coming back. The Pac, the pre-show had Pac. He did his, or Pac, however they pronounce it now. He's coming back. So Kyle O'Reilly and Pac are back. You're going to have there was videos on Twitter. Yeah, but I want on the show there should have. Yeah, WWE's going to probably throw videos out. But WWE should have gave up the rights. They should have let Kevin Nash be at the show. What about TNA? Why didn't TNA could have had given up the main event Mafia highlights, the Joker Sting highlights. Like, it was a good tribute when he was sitting in that little movie theater, but I wanted more. Yeah, I think, Victor, I heard it's Deontay Johnson and a second-round pick for Justin Fields. I'll believe it when it happens, but that would definitely. They don't need Deontay Johnson. They can get another receiver. They can make another receiver. I wanted Undertaker versus Sting too. So did Sting. He's even said that he wished he got to fight the Undertaker. Now, once again, that's WWE's fault. That's good old Vinnie Mac's fault. And think about it. If that match would have happened, Undertaker would have destroyed him. He probably would have buried him or something. It would have been dumb. They could have did like when Undertaker had the AJ Styles match. Could have been Sting. Do Undertaker versus Sting in a theatrical match. That would have been fucking cool if you ask me. So and from what I heard, these were all Sting's ideas tonight. Like, I'm sure Tony had parts in it and stuff too, but it was like, this is Sting's way he wants to go out. Greg and John, what's happening? So from what I read, and I take everything I read with a grain of salt, that it was Sting's idea how he wanted to do this. And Darby going through that glass, holy shit. That made me cringe. But it was a really good pay-per-view. Like, I know people say, "Oh, you're an AEW mark, that's why you liked it." Nah, man, I'm already seeing all over the internet how people are saying this could be one of the best pay-per-views in a while. And arguably the best. Hey, Michael Rice, what is up, bro? Any return or new? Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly came back, and Pac did a promo, real cool promo in the pre-show. So Kyle O'Reilly came back when Roderick Strong beat Orange Cassidy for the international title. But Kyle O'Reilly, they teased Kyle O'Reilly joining them. And he looked real cool. Long hair and stuff. Kyle O'Reilly is going to probably go up against Roderick Strong and stuff, which is a very decent dynamic. Different. Good to see you, Mike. I'm glad to see you in there. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the 3 dots up here and give me a thumbs up. Waiting for the scrum to start. As soon as like Tony Khan and those guys are back here for the media scrum, we'll listen to that. And I'm sure they'll release the rest of Sting's promo in the ring. And that's what I say to anybody out there who stopped watching AEW. Go watch this pay-per-view and judge for yourself. Find the highlights, judge for yourself. Speeches on Fightful. They have that's right, because there was people recording it. Triple Beat and Kelly, thank you so much for sharing this out. Let's see. I'm sure somebody, Cherry from the Hardcore Sports Network, was at this show, and I'm going to interview her on the 24th. So I can't wait to interview her. I'll see if Fightful posted it. Probably a fan that was there. Yeah, there'll be fans that are taping it. But listen, like some of those other post-Raw and SmackDown promos that they put here it is. Sting's full.
I'm still here, but thank you, Rick.
I'm gonna fast forward to where they cut him. Can you guys hear that?
I saw Darby in action.
I'm gonna get to the part where they cut him off. Oh, here it is. Right here.
I gotta wait, I'm getting cues. Hold on.
Right there's where they cut it off.
My offspring right here, ladies and gentlemen. I was hoping that this night would be surreal in many ways. The video package that you saw before we got to the ring, and to see this is the exact boots, tights, and jacket that I wore way back when. And then in later years, we got some cool Wolfpack thing going on there.
He got his kids in the ring.
We're off the air now, so I can do that.
He did the Wolfpack thing. He said, we're off the air. He can do it.
You know what, Greensboro? You still got it. Man, I don't have any words other than to say thank you. I love you all so much.
I just reposted it if anyone wants to watch it on Twitter.
Yeah, you know what? I'd like.
Ah, shit. Actually hit a button. Hold on.
So I can say, Tony, hustle! Possible without Tony Khan.
Oh, he's gonna call Tony Khan out.
I don't have any words other than to say thank you. I love you all so much. Big time.
I hope they got that fucking piece of confetti off his head.
Yeah, you know what? I'd like to call another very important person out. All right, you ready for this? It wouldn't be possible without Tony Khan.
It's calling Tony Khan out.
Tony! Tony! This is my last night, so I can say, Tony, hustle!
Dax Harwood's on the ramp, on the stage. Tony. There he is. A lot of people give Tony Khan shit, but I fucking love him. That would totally be me if I was the owner. Maybe not as weird. Yeah, I'm weird. He's pointing to the glass like, what's all this shit?
Tony!
I can't believe the scrum hasn't started yet.
Thank you very much, Greensboro. Thank you for being a part of the greatest wrestling pay-per-view ever.
I mean, I know he hypes his shit up too much sometimes. That was an amazing pay-per-view.
Thank you very much for being here to celebrate the icon, Sting!
Thank you, Sting! Thank you, Sting! Thank you, Sting! Thank you, Sting!
Dad joke. It's almost over.
I
No?
really don't know what else there is to say.
3 minutes.
I really don't know. The fact that Tony Khan felt Sting deserved this and you guys gave it to him. And he performed.
He's framed.
He said he's going to leave absolutely nothing left in this ring by the end of the night, and I hope that you felt you got your money's worth.
That Ospreay Takeshita match, if you like pro wrestling, go watch it.
I'm going to go to the hospital real quick.
Darby said, I'm going to go to the hospital real quick.
Darby, text me and let me know how many stitches you get for all that.
How many stitches?
What about?
Here, Triple Beat, I'll show you what I meant. I'm convinced that Darby's not going to... Yeah, right, Brandon? I don't know if you can see it. But you can't see it, but there's a camera reverse picture, there's a mic mute, and there's a reel thing where you can do the clip. Not much of the... I mean, they didn't say much. He already hit... I think it... Oh, the whole...
I'm getting to ring goes, this is this man's moment, but would you like to It Sting?
Tony Schiavone's going to do It Sting one more time. The whole roster's on the ramp.
Okay, first of all, Tony, God, how much you gonna pay me to say this thing? No, I'm kidding. I'll say it free. You ready? It's Steve! You're the man, Steve!
The one thing I heard someone say about Sting, Jericho had a quote. He said, "There's a lot of dirty people, bad people in wrestling. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Sting." The entire roster is on the ramp. That's a crazy scene. I'm glad that he came back. I never thought he'd be doing those crazy spots. Yeah, the whole roster thing is good. That gets you in your feels there. Like, seriously, people could say Hogan was a piece of shit, Flair was a personal piece of shit, but Sting, no one has anything bad to say about him. I think it's about over. He's talking to his kids. We got a big hug with his kids. That's probably going to be it.
Hey.
Oh,
Hi.
time for the
Welcome
scrum.
To the Revolution.
Perfect timing. We got 10 more seconds here. Yeah, he's getting out of the ring. Can't believe all right, I'm going to stop that. I don't want to get copyrighted for Metallica Seek and Destroy.
In March, and I really feel like it lived up to that. And I don't know about you guys, but I still have goosebumps, maybe wiping away some of the tears from Sting. What an incredible moment. But we're going to bring out some of our talent here for you guys tonight. Some of our wrestlers. Of course, Tony Khan's going to be joining us. So without further ado, please welcome the man that is still our AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe coming out first here in the scrum. Such a wild day. I mean, our stream we had earlier about 2K24 was fun. I know I got to be up late tomorrow night, too, so I'll probably sleep till noon or 1 tomorrow because I can. Samoa Joe, the world champ.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? I'm excellent today.
I just want to see what they do with Swerve now.
You're able to join us here tonight. Congratulations on retaining the AEW World Championship in such an incredible match with Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland. You guys beat the ever-loving hell out of each other. Should I ask you if you're even remotely surprised that you were still our champion tonight?
Not at all. You know, I've always made it a
Samoa
point
Joe's
to,
not surprised he's still the
tell
champion. How about
I
it?
think that I've delivered on every promise that I've made here in AEW. Tonight was no different. You know, obviously, Swerve and Hangman, two tremendous young competitors, but they just didn't have enough, and I'm just that much better. So here I am, your champion.
All right, guys, the floor is open to you guys. Any questions?
Anything you guys want to talk about? Anything like that? This is just going to be interviews and stuff. We don't have to really talk about that. Gav, what's happening?
MilitaryNews.com. Congratulations on your victory tonight.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. What do you think? You know, with Hangman and Swerve beefing with each other for so long, do you think that served as a distraction to further help you to retain tonight?
Well, you know, first off, I want to thank your readers for their service. Secondly, you know, it was a huge mistake by both those gentlemen. I mean, obviously, they have very, very bad blood between each other. So, you know, these heated issues can often boil over into other parts of their life. Unfortunately, it boiled over tonight, which is the worst place for it to happen. So,
Free agents? I don't know.
The gentlemen want to stay eyes locked on each other. They thought that the path to salvation was through each
I'm watching Victor Wembanyama's highlights today, too. He went off the hook.
Tonight, so.
Sixers beat the Mavs without trying to get my oh, cool.
Lyric Swinton, SNME Radio.
Right, Andrew Roberts?
Earlier,
He's like one of my favorite
about
wrestlers
bringing
right
back
now.
The ranking system as a way to get the best opponents for the AEW World Championship. Today we saw an amazing match, one that you were a part of, and also Will Ospreay and Takeshita. What are your
Almighty,
thoughts
what
on
is
the
up,
one
man?
Strong talent
Almighty in the building. What's happening, man?
And what it
We're kind of
means to be
watching
world
NBA
champion.
highlights,
So much
watching
talent.
wrestling review,
AEW has always stood for.
random
We
chat,
go
whatever you
out
want to talk
and find
about.
the best wrestlers in the world.
Knicks going to the finals. Hey, I was watching Coach Ed and Mitch stream that earlier.
On my heels are some of
But the
greatest
bad
wrestlers
news
that stepped in the
is
ring.
if
when you have
Brunson
acquisitions, men like Will
tore his
Ospreay,
Achilles,
how can you not
he's
be excited
done,
about
and
the
your Knicks are
future
in
that's coming?
trouble, bro.
And,
That's just like if
once again,
Embiid doesn't come
because of
back, the
protocol,
Sixers are in
Will
trouble.
Ospreay is new here. He's a fantastic, dynamic athlete, has had tremendous success everywhere he's been. But until
So we
he
got to
has a
find out what
successful
happened to
I don't
Brunson.
think
How
he's
bad is his injury? If it is a torn Achilles, that's season over for their best player. It's not an Achilles. Knee contusion. Oh, that would be not as
Joe,
bad.
Rick Ucchino, CageSideSeats.com. Congratulations on a great performance tonight. Just wanted to get your thoughts on your new #1 contender in Wardlow and the words he had this week.
Yeah,
where he
that
said
would be.
He was coming for
They
your
said
spot.
that's a lot better.
And much like
Mitch said
everybody
that he
else's
thought it might have
entire
been
roster, I mean,
an Achilles, which
it's no surprise.
unless you
Wardlow
got Aaron
finds
Rodgers'
himself where he is.
doctor, you're in
Obviously
trouble.
A very domineering individual that has had tremendous success, admittedly, even against me. But
if you
right
want to
now,
watch the scrum,
very
it's
different
live. You can go. It's free. It's on YouTube. What was the Embiid injury? I forget what his. I mean, was it a knee? I know he's close to coming back. He's close to coming back though. He's almost ready, but I don't want him to rush him. But like the Knicks and the Sixers, like Mitch was telling Coach on the live stream, they're kind of in the same situation. If either team can be healthy going into the postseason, can be dangerous. Can be a dangerous team. Two dangerous teams. Does anybody care to hear the scrum? I mean, I don't know if I want to hear that or not, or if it's too much shit when I'm playing that and talking.
Look up and down our roster. You tell me one person that isn't a dream.
I saw some of that
know
live
this
earlier
guy
about
can
the,
kick.
yeah.
I know about the
Yeah, we were doing
and I am more than happy
Yeah,
to prove each and every
definitely
one
getting the game.
your second
I'll be
chance.
live tomorrow night about this time. Bradshaw needs shoulder surgery. Want to draw attention to something?
Hey, Joe,
Oh, God.
Swerve made light of the announcing in a poncho situation. Was there ever a time in your life that you doubted that you would be back here where you are in this position?
No, because obviously I was planning and taking the time to recover so that I could be back here at this capacity, competing at this level. You know,
Well, we're just gonna
too
shoot
many,
the shit. Talk about whatever you guys want to talk
athletes in this
about.
industry
Webanyama had
take the
31
time to
points, 12 rebounds,
don't bet
6
on
assists,
themselves say,
and
"Listen, I'm
6
gonna step away
blocks
from
today.
things a little
That
bit,
dude is a
and I'm
freak
going
of
to come
nature.
back, not 90%, not 80%, 110%.
And we were talking earlier
I took
about
that time,
the Texas wide receiver
came
that
back
ran a
with 10%.
4.2140 at the combine.
So, I
I'm
mean,
not a
this
big
is
combine
ridiculously
fan. I think
understanding
a lot
what
of
I
people
need to
blow
do
it
to
up
get
too
things
much.
done. You know, I'm playing this on a very different
I was
level.
talking about that earlier because I
Everybody else out here
heard
just hope-
right now the Steelers are kind of in the forefront to possibly get him. And from what I heard, it's that they thought they could get a first rounder for him. They can't. It's probably going to be a second rounder. Steelers apparently, assumedly, offered second rounder and Deontay Johnson for Fields. And the way I feel about it is I think they still need to draft a top-notch center because I said when Ben was great, he had Dermontti Johnson. When Bradshaw was great, he had Mike Webster. Mason Cole wasn't doing it. They got rid of him. We need an anchor at center. So whether it's Pickett or Fields or whoever, they need a couple seconds to pass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's not worth a second rounder, you don't think? See, I'm a believer sometimes you take a quarterback and put him in a different system, different coaches, different weapons. He's got the talent. I remember last year, the year before, a couple of those games where he had like a 50-yard touchdown pass, a 50-yard touchdown run. The dude's got talent, and I fucking hate Ohio State. I'm a Penn State fan. I hate Ohio State, but if they put Fields and Pickett and let them fight it out, well, you say a third or a fifth? I don't know. Almighty and Victor, I love you guys, but I think the pros know a little more than we do about what people are worth. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Almighty. If Tomlin can, plus they got a new offensive coordinator. They got a lot of new pieces to the puzzle that might help them. Yeah, I mean, he's young though too. You got to think of that. And they were trying to get a first rounder for him. Deontay Johnson, he's going to get traded. I don't mind losing Deontay Johnson. He was pretty much not living up to what he should have been for the Steelers anyway. So I'm not really upset about losing Deontay Johnson. Steelers have had pretty good luck with making receivers pretty good. I mean, with the Bears, look what Chase Claypool did with the Bears. Nothing. First year, $3 million, almighty. The first year, $3 million is what I heard is from his his contract or whatever. And I'm not an expert on contracts because the first rumor was Steelers were going to get a second and a fifth, and it's only going to cost them $3 million next year to have him for 1 year. Yeah, there's a lot of good receivers late. We talk about McCaffrey and Rice, Brendan Rice from USC. Yeah, fine with losing Johnson. But if that's a good point, almighty, because if Fields would have cost like $30 million or something, I'd say no, hell no, because we need offensive linemen, we need another linebacker. But if he's only costing $3 million, you roll the dice with that son of a bitch next year. Have Pickett try to compete for it, which he probably won't be able to do it. But we've never seen Pickett with a good offensive line. Like, you can't throw deep balls if you only got a second or two to throw it. So, I mean, I'm not one of those Steeler fans that think, oh, Fields, we're going to the Super Bowl. After next year, he's up for a contract. So that's what I heard. So he'll have 1 year where the Steelers, that was my thing. If you can get him for a second or lower and have him on the cheap for 1 year, why not try it out? Let's see who else is next on the.
Welcome our CEO, GM, and head of creative, Mr. Tony Khan.
Tony Khan, everyone gives him shit.
Also joining us right now, the man that made his official AEW in-ring debut, Will Ospreay.
Ospreay, I really like Ospreay. Fields can scramble with the ball. Yeah, that's another thing that the Steelers haven't had since what? Cordell fucking Stewart. Undertaker is still undefeated at SummerSlam matches against Demolition in my calling universe. You know what? Speaking of that, Triple B, I heard something really funny. Someone said, since they're wiping Brock Lesnar out of history, giving him the Benoit treatment, I guess Undertaker doesn't have that loss at Mania. I thought that was funny. Will Ospreay is the fucking man, dude. The shit he did in that ring was amazing. And he sold an injury for a little bit too, where I was like, great. Ospreay comes in and he gets hurt. SummerSlam is in the Brown Stadium. Did they announce that yet? I didn't think it was going to be. Was it going to be Cleveland?
It took like a lot for me to
leave
Japan for a bit, just because like it's been my home for 8 years, man, and like I love those guys, and I can't say enough. Like I'm so grateful.
No, that was the Brock thing. That was a joke.
But like, you guys just made me feel right at home. Like, thank you very much for leaving the kids.
This dude's one of the best wrestlers on the planet, man.
Very much so.
Ospreay, and I'm glad he's finally getting like
watch you out
regular
there to
TV
really
time.
Seize that moment and feel that out there. And Tony,
I have the match card in front of me. Like every match was pretty good tonight. I'm sure there'll be critics out there to chop it to pieces, but
of 2024, and we were so early on into the year. Did it live up to the hype for you?
I think it was one of the best pay-per-views.
See, there's people already in the chat going, Ospreay's a glorified gymnast. This is jealous motherfuckers that probably can't do a somersault.
Ospreay versus Takeshita.
Can't do a cartwheel.
I saw you. We were in Crystal Palace, London, England, and here we are now in Greensboro, North Carolina. Both great wrestling.
Fields would fit perfect here. He would have better play. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, Vic. It's like he has weapons. He'll have. I mean, Najee started off slow last year. And they got two really good backs now. Najee Harris has 3,000-yard years in a row.
Mate, my ass is so bad. Can I show like a little bit of it?
You want to show a little bit of it?
He's going to show his ass. Ospreay had a contusion on his back.
Wow. Yeah, that spot was pretty insane.
So bad.
Want to make sure that you're okay, obviously. The second question,
but yeah, just think about Fields. The offensive line, I don't care if you put Tom fucking Brady or Patrick Mahomes back there. If you don't have an offensive line, they're not going to do anything good. I don't care if they can run or not. Yeah, Najee and Warren can catch. So that's like, I mean, Fields isn't the greatest passer, but one hell of a scrambler, one hell of a runner. Be interesting.
Just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to be Will Ospreay.
Thunder did get a win tonight. I was just watching highlights from that. What's up, Arku? How you doing, man? Make sure you guys click the three dots if you're on mobile and hit the thumbs up. It's not as easy as when watching live.
Feel free, we're off the air.
I mean, here, yeah.
FCC.
He's saying fuck. He's all happy because he can say fuck.
Even like promos now, like that's like a real hard task for me to do because I've never done it like into an American audience. A lot of our stuff in Japan was always
okay. Finesse, Almighty.
Knew when I wanted to.
What part of the Bears offense? You tell me what part of the Bears offense is better than the Steelers. I'll wait.
I'm all new at this. Like
if you say offensive line, I probably can't argue with that. But
But
Better
like,
running backs?
my mindset right now. is
Better
like, I have
receivers?
screaming
Maybe
down the
more?
Japanese camera that I am the best in the world. And right now,
Better tight ends?
I've never done this. I've never been full time.
What part of their offense is? Or are you talking about the offensive
it's a lot of
scheme?
things, but it's
Which,
mainly an
if their scheme was good, then
it's
why isn't
anxiety.
Fields like
For
MVP?
ages, I know when the bell rings, like I can
Status.
hear it, but, like,
So I
it's
mean,
not
yeah,
just the
I mean,
bell ringing anymore.
you're allowed to have your opinion. I'm interested in see why you think what part of the Bears' offense is better than the Steelers. Steelers aren't great. I picked them to go 8-9 this year, so don't get it twisted. Receivers and tight ends. Which receiver is better than George Pickens? Even Deontay Johnson. Which receiver do they have that's better than them? Moore? You think Moore is better than Pickens? Two different types of receivers.
I don't mind. Like
Tight ends? Bears got a good tight end. But I think when Darnell Washington finally develops, because he was a rookie last year, don't forget about that. And Freiermuth is very reliable and a great blocker. DJ Moore, and that's a valid point. You could say that. Who's their other receiver, though? Is the other receiver better than?
Amazing.
And like I'm saying, I don't mind them getting rid of Deontay Johnson.
We are in March.
And as much as I'm a Penn State fan, the plan didn't work out with the Penn State receiver they had. He's old anyway. So I think they're going to revamp the receiver.
First official match at HEW. They're already calling it.
But that's a fair argument. Pickens, well, that's I mean. You can test that out once Pickens has a better quarterback to throw him the ball and an offensive line to give him a chance to throw him the ball.
Look at the move that I had to put him.
No, Deontay was the one last year. Pickens was the two. But if you look at ceiling, Pickens can be a great receiver if the quarterback has time to throw it. Hey, Jeff, what's happening, man? Good to see you, Jeff. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, little 3 dots if you're on mobile, and hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button up there for me. We're just shooting the shit. Like I'm not going to argue. I think if someone thinks the Bears' offense is better, I mean, Steelers' offense sucked last year for most of the year, but
this is what I bring to the table.
still had a winning season again.
Look, I am a lovely man.
Yeah, Mooney. I thought Mooney was going to be good, but now you're saying he's trash, Almighty. So how is he better? So how is Mooney? Because I mean, Moore and Deontay Johnson could be very close if they both produce as good as they can pick. So you say Mooney's trash.
So this is the first pay-per-view.
Pickens? So I don't know about the receiving cores being better. Oh, I know. You don't have to be a Bears fan.
Double or nothing, all in, all out.
You don't have to be a Bears fan to say that. And like I said, that a lot of people probably would say that. Steelers sucked ass last year. They weren't. When you don't have an offensive line and you have important injuries on defense like your linebackers and TJ frickin' Watt, the best defensive player in the game.
Sports guys talking wrestling. First of all, congratulations on the victory. After the match, you had a moment with your United Empire mate, Kyle Fletcher, who is. Of course,
I know, that's what I'm saying. As bad as they were, they made the playoffs. Playoffs.
To you, and what do you see down the road?
Because they were starting to put it together a little bit at the end. I mean, they had to get rid of the OC halfway through the season. And that can really fuck shit up. And I don't care who you are. You lose your OC or DC in the middle of the season. It's not that easy to get it back going.
The capacity as the GM here, I have to talk about the injury report. I would say after that match, you sir.
What quarterback you want the Giants to pick up? Obviously, you're going to pick a quarterback.
Very much hoping to have.
Which of the rookie quarterbacks would you like to have, Almighty? Because I've seen Daniels. I've seen May. Which of the quarterbacks do you think fits the Giants system the best? Because that's an interesting scenario. Like Daniel Jones, it doesn't seem like that worked.
I don't know. I would really like to do it, but
a cornerback, not bad.
It's possible. I think it'd be fantastic.
With this, yeah. If you think it's going to be the 6th pick, or maybe wait for someone later, because there are good. I mean, Joe Milton from Tennessee looks really good at the combine. Bo Nix, who a lot of people are saying late 1st round, maybe 2nd round. Very seasoned, someone who could step in soon and maybe make a difference with a team. I'm just interested. Like if you had to pick any quarterback, you want them to go receiver. So who do you want to be the starting quarterback? You want to go get Cousins or something, maybe? Who would you want as their quarterback? You're the GM, Almighty. Tell me who your team wants to be the QB for next year. Who do you want?
America quicker, but like for me, Kyle and Davis.
Within reason, of course. Within reason. And what receivers you like? Because I'm interested because there's a lot of good receivers out there. Let me pull up the NFL draft. We do best available wide receivers. Obviously, Marvin Harrison. Yeah, there is Neighbors and Thomas, the two. Penix wouldn't be a bad one. Keep Daniel Jones and take Penix. Penix looked really good in the combine. I saw Coach's video about. Coach had a really good video about Penix. I liked him with Washington. I think he's got a lot of skills. Plus, I have a autographed rookie card of his, so I'd love for him to blow up. Thomas and Neighbors. Oh, the Washington guy, Dunzy's good too. That guy. Xavier Worthy from Texas, the guy who ran a 4.2. But like Brendan Rice and Luke McCaffrey, they're ranked 19th and 22nd. I think those can be, not just because their last names are McCaffrey and Rice, but Neighbors would be a nice fit in. And I don't think Daniel Jones is really that bad. You got to get weapons around him and protect him. But yeah, there's quarterbacks that people get. That's what I said last night. We were talking about it, and I was like, the quarterbacks. I don't see any quarterback that's like guaranteed to be a ball like great. Drafting a receiver at 6 way too high. I know this is probably out of the realm of possibility because I think you might be able to trade up to get Neighbors later. But say the first 5 picks and no one takes Harrison, then yes, take Harrison. Yeah, even though you tried to. All right, there we go. Did one of the mods get that? Yeah, you can show that. Yeah, that's my point. When your O-line sucks, it don't matter who your quarterback is. Harrison did. Yeah, he's just going to do the pro day. But I don't think that's what I mean. Some people put too much weight on the combine. Now, you can see people raise their stock at the combine, but it's not gameplay. You can only tell so much from the combine to me. I get why they do it, to see how people are performing and stuff, but
Well, I do good pro wrestling.
you can only do so much at the combine.
Kelly Greenberg with Inside the Ropes magazine. This is a very historic night tonight, and there were a number of legends in the arena. Were you able at some point to slow down enough to glean any knowledge or at least inspiration from those legends?
So
That's it. Yeah, we can talk about football. We can talk about basketball. We can talk about wrestling. We can talk about life. We can talk about anything.
Backstage, the doctors were like, all right.
And I know with these streams, it'll go in and out and in and out. I just have a feeling they're going to go with Jaden Daniels. That's where, in most mock drafts I've seen, the Giants are taking Jaden Daniels. And I'm not an expert, so I never claimed to be so.
And he said, you are everything I've heard of and more. You are one of the best wrestlers in the world. And that coming from him is just like, thank you, Mr. Ric Flair. Thank you very much. He's a standard. Like, I know sometimes I get forgotten about, but like every little bit of wrestling.
Why not McCarthy?
From Ric Flair, man. So like the fact that he was able.
Like if you get a top receiver in round 1, maybe they trade back and they get Neighbors for your wide receiver and then take McCarthy in the 2nd round. TS Baller, what's happening, man?
Tony, you were
Warriors, yeah. What happened to the Warriors today, man? Holy shit!
Interested to hear like what goes through.
They lost by like 50 points, 140 to 88. I know Steph Curry had like 4 points, which that happens. I could see somehow Pittsburgh drafting a QB in the 2nd, maybe 3rd round. You don't want McCarthy? Is there a reason, or you just don't like him? Maybe you're not a Michigan fan or something. Don't think he's got it. That's fair. There's a lot of people who don't think he's going to be a great NFL quarterback. That's fair.
I thought Will versus Michael Oku was a great match, and I was really
blown away not only by the quality of the wrestling, but also really the quality of people. I got to meet Will Ospreay's family for the first time, which was really cool. You're the man, and the great things he said afterwards. It was just really
I'm just
kind.
checking things going. I got the draft
The way
because I don't know the players as good. I'm not one of you. Don't like it? That's fair. A lot of people don't. Don't tell Mitch that he's a big fan. Where's the like? Oh, up here there's 3 little dots. Hit the 3 little dots, and it'll bring up the like and dislike button, and that's up to you.
But knowing it's Will Ospreay,
On these lives, it's like 3 little dots right up here. Trying to.
Revolution. And, he was everything we would have expected.
Dang, what's happening, Charles Hall? How you doing, man? Your name looks familiar. Have you been around my streams before, or what? If you're new, cool. But your name looks a little familiar. I don't know if I've seen you around or not.
Firsthand. Thank you, Sean.
There's the link for the Hardcore Sports Network. That's a network of channels I'm associated with. A lot of great stuff. We do an NBA podcast every Wednesday at 5 with like 5 different, we got a Rockets guy, a Raptors guy, a Knicks guy, Sixers guy, Suns guy. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Yes, my friend's father is the mighty Igor. I get and talk shit occasionally. That's cool. That's cool, Charles. By the way, I want them to re-sign Saquon. That was another question I thought about at first because you're a Giants fan. A lot of rumors, and like I said, I'm a Penn State fan. Love Saquon. I think he's still got some good years in him. There's a lot of talk about him going somewhere else, but it's good to hear someone that's a Giants fan say keep Saquon because I think there's not a lot of bell cow running backs anymore, but he's the type that can do it. He's the type that can be your first down back, your third down back, your goal line back, a receiving back. Remember the Snow Bowl? What was the Snow Bowl? They're showing the Sixers Dallas. I'm surprised the Sixers won today. Without Embiid to beat the Mavericks in Dallas. Maxi's my man, though. I love Maxey. Tyrese Maxey. I like both Tyreses, like the future of the NBA, in my opinion. Michigan, Penn State after. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Penn State hasn't had great success against Michigan since they joined the Big Ten. Same thing with Ohio State, but it is what it is. Yeah, normally I don't like talking about the football draft this far ahead, but with the combine and stuff, it's on a lot of people's. Hey, maybe Harbaugh picks J.J. McCarthy to be the backup in I still say San Diego. Having Saquon can help whoever. It's a good point. Yeah, why not try to keep the running back you got and solidify that line? Like, imagine Saquon behind a really good line. So that's another thing. You get a really good offensive line in there, then Saquon can really, really do a lot better. I picked Penn State over Michigan this year after the. I hope so. I hope so, Charles. I hope so. Chop Robinson is one of the linebackers I really like. Let's look at linebackers. Or is he? He's out. He's an outside. He's an outside linebacker. Yeah, he's listed as third on the outside linebackers behind Turner from Alabama and Letu from UCLA. I really like Chop Robinson. Crazy prediction. I see Pittsburgh signing Eddie Jackson. Who's Eddie Jackson? I'm not one of those guys who knows every single player in the NFL and claims to know everything. And I couldn't tell you who the offensive line for the Steelers are, to be honest. I know we got that guy from the Eagles, and he's good. But who knows what else? Let's see who else they're bringing on here. Ospreay's done.
We can all agree that Will Ospreay is going to do just fine here.
Yeah.
Just don't get hurt, Ospreay.
How are you doing?
Tremendous.
Safety for the Bears. Oh, that would be nice.
I think it's one of the best nights ever in pro wrestling. Certainly the best night we've ever had in AEW. How are you?
Need a cornerback.
You want to keep
CB,
it going?
not QB.
Keep it rolling.
Let's bring it out. All right, guys, please welcome our AEW Women's
Tony
Champion,
Storm.
Timeless Tony Storm, joined by Mariah May and Luther. Hello, beautiful.
Great to see you, champ.
Luther. All right.
This is great. It's perfect. Fantastic. I know. It's great to see you, champ.
Eagles will fuck.
Thank you.
Hey, I've been fucking with halftime and Mitch. I'm like, dude, you guys are going 7-10 next year. Get ready for it. The mighty Igor, after 70 years old, pressed 500 pounds 7 times. I don't know who the mighty Igor is, but that's impressive. That is impressive. I think they will. You think they will what? Go 7-10, fall off? I mean, the end of the year didn't look very good.
Excuse me. Good evening. I am still your AEW Women's World Champion. But I couldn't have done it without the following people. Thank you to the city of Greensboro for keeping the riffraff out of the hotel. Best wishes and happy return.
Tony Storm's character is really fun.
Seems like just yesterday.
They got Kellen Moore as OC. I don't mind him that much. That's, once again, my theory. Take someone out of one scenario, put them in a different one. They might do better than they did in the other system. I think he might be able to open up the offense more, but yeah, if they lose Swift, that's one thing. That's one of the rumors of where Barkley might go, which would be pretty weird within the same division. But who knows? I mean, at this point, I said it last night on this stream. It's all speculation right now. What is this button? What does that button do? Yeah, that's what I said too. I heard that rumor and I was like, why would he go to the Eagles? Where was the other place Barkley was rumored to go? I can't remember. There was a couple places he was rumored to go. Free agency? I don't know. Tells me stories of looking on the back window of his house to see his grandfather smashing bricks on his dad's head. It's pretty crazy. If you're a women's basketball fan, Clark broke Kelsey Plum's Division I scoring record. All time. And then tonight she was the all-time scoring champ in all of college basketball. I'm not a big women's basketball fan. Chargers is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, Chargers. Because probably Eckler's probably going to be gone. Interested to see where he's going to land, too. I really like Austin Eckler. Be interesting to see if Coach Harbaugh tries to draft Corum, his running back from Michigan. If the Chargers sign Barkley and draft Bowers, I think the Chargers are only, as much as they didn't do well this year, they're only a couple players away from being a contender, man. I love the Chargers. I have a Charger helmet over here. I think they got like some of the best uniforms on the planet of all time. Corum could be really good if he's in the right system. We'll see.
To anyone else who wants my title, you can fuck off. There's a ranking system now, and you can bloody well use it. All right? Thank you.
She said, "Fuck off." Tony Storm said, "I'm gonna fuck you up."
From the media?
And there's a ranking system.
Make it quick because if I don't leave soon, there's going to be piss all over the seat.
Lyrics went SNME radio. You talked about the ranking system for your title. How do you feel about your proteges?
Corum is yeah, he is at least a second rounder. Some people are saying late second, third.
I think she's doing just fine.
Well, you know how running backs are now too. You don't have just one.
She's doing great. I'm very proud.
Let's look at running backs.
Great job, but she's not quite ready.
Jonathan Brooks for Texas. Blake Corum's second overall in the rankings or whatever that's worth. Frank Gore Jr. Oh shit!
Hi, Tony.
I'm trying to stay up late tonight because when the new game drops tomorrow night. Cool. I like him too, Almighty. That is one of my picks. If the Steelers are going to go cornerback in the second, which if they trade their second round pick to Fields, that might throw that off.
Ideas. I said, didn't I? I said to Deanna, I would give her the old Tony Storm and so much more.
Yeah, I like Kool-Aid McKinstry. Let's look at cornerbacks. Corner CBs. Not. I always have to pronounce that better. So yeah, Nate Wiggins, Quinyon Mitchell from Toledo, Terrion Arnold's really good. Cooper DeJean is really good from Iowa, and then McKinstry is 6th from Alabama. And anybody named Kool-Aid? Come on, man. Yeah, it's just almighty. I didn't see that yet. I mean, that's like the Knicks guy, OG Anunoby. Anybody, his name's OG, man. Come on. You got to love that. OG. I mean, Kool-Aid McKinstry sounds like remember when Key and Peele used to do those skits with Hingle McCringleberry, Penn State. Kool-Aid McKinstry sounds like one of those names from that skit on Key and Peele.
Ladies and gentlemen, AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Tony Storm.
True Force, no 5th.
All right, listen, while we have some time, let's talk Sting. Let's talk about you as a
The 5th round picks, maybe a cornerback, maybe another lineman that might fall back. I mean, the Steelers, that's one thing. I'm not really worried about the draft because Omar Khan has done pretty well with the draft the last couple years. He normally, fills the holes that they really need. Pause. And would be iconic if Patriots draft McCarthy. Why? Because they have another Michigan quarterback to try. You really think he's going to be the next Tom Brady?
Just done everything perfectly. It was a perfect night.
NFL draft April 25th in Detroit. Yeah, lately, Vic. The last couple years they have, not forever, but lately they've been doing good in drafts, finding like diamonds in the rough. He's the next Brady and then some.
He had this amazing career. And to think back years ago, maybe 5, 6, 7 years
Sure,
ago,
why not?
I never thought this was going to be possible where we got tonight. I mean, I certainly in 2012.
Hey, well, hello there, Tiny Taker. Tiny, we are disgusting. Yeah, I think Pickens was 2nd round. I mean, he has the size, the leaping ability. I mean, he's one of those wide receivers. If you have enough time with your quarterback, you throw it deep. He's either going to catch it, make a great play, or get a PI. 90% of the time. So we are talking about Revolution, a little bit of NBA news, a lot of football news we've been getting into. Falcons are the other one that's in the Justin Fields conversation because he's from that area, from what I heard. No, we ain't trading Pickens. He's got so much untapped potential. And they didn't really use him that much last year, in my opinion. Next Super Bowl will be the Rust Bowl, Buffalo versus Lions. Well, Mrs. Utaker will like that. She's a Buffalo fan. Mavericks. How about the Sixers today? In Dallas, 120-116, they beat the Mavs without the MVP Embiid. Mavs didn't look very good.
Set up for what I thought was the best send-off ever in pro wrestling.
Excuse me, bitches.
Sting put himself in that position to totally put himself through.
Yeah, you're going to win over Mrs. Utaker right away, Charles, with that one.
30 matches in 3 years.
Yeah, the Mavs didn't do too good today. But the Warriors did worse. Warriors losing by 52 points to the Celtics. I'm sorry, it will be 5 losses. I'm sorry to say it. What will be 5 losses?
Time caught up to him, but I don't think it did. I think if it was getting close, I think Sting outran time and finished on top. And tonight was time.
I gotta stay up. I gotta stay up because I got to do a live stream tomorrow night after midnight when the new 2K WWE game drops.
Let's take some questions from you guys. I know.
What will be 5 losses?
The duck under here. Steve Hall from Wrestling News Co. How are you, Tony?
Great, Steve. Fantastic.
The Knicks did win, but like I said earlier, it's all up to if Brunson's not how good they are, and the Knicks and Sixers are in the kind of the same boat right now. Knicks, Sixers are missing Melton and a couple other guys too.
that was an obvious choice, I thought, because Saturday was December 30th.
Yeah, I bought. I'll have the download tomorrow night. It's already downloading now, but it should be able to play tomorrow night at midnight. So around the same time I went live tonight, I'll be going live tomorrow night to. I did 3 hours last night. I probably won't do 3 hours tonight, unless we really get going because we really start having fun and shit. Because then I lose track of time. I did 3 hours earlier. We previewed. I don't game. I'm not a gamer. I don't play the game. I just use it for creation and let it simulate. So my PlayStation 4 is still in pretty good condition. So I don't like the PlayStation 5 because I like having the chat right on the screen, number one. So it is midnight then, Blaze, for 24. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow night, midnight. Now, the UK is 5 hours ahead. So, like, when Raw is live tomorrow night, you may see some 2K24 live streams up on YouTube. But here's my hold on. Here's my itinerary for tomorrow night. Start the game up, turn off the commentary, turn off the jukebox and the music, turn on Blood, live stream. That's what I'm going to do. And then we're just going to see how the game is together. I can't wait. But I need to, like, get a lot of sleep. I'm going to sleep till noon or 1 tomorrow. And at 6 o'clock, I'm doing my Revolution review, my recap. So we did a simulation on it on Friday. And Moxley and Claudio won the simulation. They did win tonight. Wardlow won, but he didn't win tonight. Cage won, and he won the simulation. It's funny because a lot of the simulations actually happened. Ospreay won the simulation. He won tonight. Kingston won the simulation. He won tonight. Peraza won our simulation, but Tony Storm won tonight. Hangman won the simulation, but Samoa Joe won. Orange won, but Roderick took the title, and the Young Bucks won. But so there's a couple that were different. But PS5, the only thing about that is no chat on TV side. Yes, I don't like that. That's because you know me. I am Mr. Interact with the chat. I want that chat. I want your names to be on the screen. Turn on. Yeah, you got to turn on Blood because it's off when you get the game. And for me to spend 500 plus on a gaming system just for one game, like I got some other small games I download, but I don't play games. I play like the Family Feud thing on there when I live stream. I'm a live streamer. That's what I do. I'm a YouTube content creator and live streamer. My Xbox, for some odd reason, says it's in Australia, but the game drops at 8 a.m. our time. No, the Young Bucks didn't win. They won in the video game, but did you watch Revolution tonight, Tiny? I know you normally watch them afterwards, but the Young Bucks won in the simulation. But the actual real match with Sting was incredible. It was really incredible. Right, Sting? Yes, it was incredible. It's showtime, folks. They had a little preview video of, I'd say fuck WWE and TNA for not sharing the highlights of Sting for that. Falcons, Kirk. I don't mind Kirk Cousins as a quarterback, but I don't think he's going to come on the cheap. I think he's going to be expensive. Normally, when a wrestler retires, and this is from people in the business as well, they do the job. They lose. Tonight was not that scenario. I really thought a couple times the Bucks were going to win, but they did such a good job of making you think they were going to. Darby Allin, it's funny in the little post-show interview where he's like, I'm going to go to the hospital right now. Yeah. Yep. Well, when Sting's kids came out dressed up as Surfer Sting and Wolfpack Sting, and here's the thing, it's a tornado match, so anything goes. So, I mean, for the first couple parts of the match, it was 4-on-2, which the Bucks have been some really nasty heels recently. So yes, you want to see the heels get their ass kicked for a long time. And towards the end, they teased like Flair might turn on him. And the really cool thing is at ringside, Magnum TA, Nikita Koloff, and Scotty Riggs. I know someone said Lex Luger was there, but don't you think they would have showed him? Yeah, like normally, and this is coming not from me, this is coming from people that are actually in the business. They say when you retire, you lose your Lex match. Hey, I'm Polish too, Charles Hall. The Polish strongman. I am Polish. That's me. I'm the Polish strongman. It's like, yeah, Sting's my all-time favorite. And I told myself, because I'm an emotional person, I was like, I'm not going to get emotional for it. I'm just going to be happy we got to see him 29 matches in AEW. And the way they treated him in WWE was fucking horseshit, if you ask me. So that's the way I look at it. We got 2.5 years or whatever it was of Sting doing things I never thought. I got a nice screenshot of Scotty Riggs, Magnum TA, and Nikita Koloff at ringside. So I'll be talking about that tomorrow at 6 p.m. when I do my recap on WrestleSense. He is one of the originals. Yeah, if you make a typo, I will definitely make fun of it. No offense. I just like to have fun with that shit. I don't know if they're going to bring Sting out for the scrum.
On March 13th in Boston at Big Business.
Well, we can continue to celebrate Darby Allin and the career of Sting, the reason why we are all here. So, guys, without further ado, please welcome the icon.
Yeah,
Sting
here he comes.
His tag team partner, Darby Allin.
Darby didn't go to the hospital. Yeah, he fell through glass. His back. I have to do a warning before I show those pictures tomorrow. How bloody Darby Allin's back was. There's a few people that got busted open throughout the night. Dax Harwood had a nasty cut. There he is, Sting.
I just announced your match.
What is my match?
Well, I'll worry about that in a minute. We'll worry about that later. But I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you would come in. You didn't have to. This is above and beyond, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Sting.
Thank you.
Sting and Darby.
Yeah, the glass was bad.
Unbelievable.
And his whole back was just seeping blood right away. Yep. But that's what he does. He's a daredevil guy. He wants to climb Mount Everest. He's a skateboarder. And you don't have a skateboarding friend that always fell down and busted himself open? I did. I had a couple. And they were always like that. They wanted to get hurt. They didn't care if they got hurt. Like, separated arm and shoulder again. Can you take me to the hospital? I'll be fine. Like some of the toughest motherfuckers in the planet. And that's what Darby is. So I take him for what it is. People are like, oh, he's going to die. He's not going to make it. He's not going to hurt. That's what he is.
In the final stage
I didn't think Sting had that shit in him like he's been doing.
What made AEW so special for you to want to do your retirement run here?
First of all, I've taken on a case-by-case basis, but tonight, first and foremost, this is the greatest case of all. This is the greatest of all careers.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Tiny. I like it. I don't like it too much. Like a lot of blood. It's a little too much for me, but and I like it as part of my wrestling. I like comedy wrestling. I like bloody wrestling. I like mat wrestling. I like high flyer wrestling. It's kind of why I like AEW, even though it has a lot of problems. But you get all that. Boy, Charles, you like. I think you got like a fetish for this Igor guy.
Tonight, the most important thing we've ever done was.
Is it like your dad or something, or your boyfriend? I don't know. I'm not judging.
And that's one of the reasons.
He's like. That's all you think about is the mighty Igor.
Conversation I had with Tony really said a lot because he just had something about him that just told me, I am going to make sure that you retire.
Here, I'm looking him up right now. The mighty Igor.
Go out the right way. I don't like the way you've been treated over here or over there.
That's a guy, all right.
You will not be treated
Richard
like that
Joseph
here.
Dick Garza.
And I saw an opportunity.
The mighty Igor.
Liked Tony.
There you go.
Liked all the wrestlers, male, female.
I mean, if that's your man, that's your man. All good, bro. He died January 7, 2002.
And
he's from Michigan.
The brand just really seemed to
Dick the Bulldog Brower versus Mighty Igor. There you go.
It's like,
he's my buddy's dad, and when I'm 70, I hope I can. What?
TNA.
Son of Eric Garza. There you go. You obviously know a lot about the Mighty Igor.
That way, but not really. It never really fully got there for me. And then WWE, it was never quite fully there for me. But this here, the whole package, I had just a great appreciation for the whole package.
Sting just brought up TNA and WWE.
Hi, Joel Torres from Contralona.
Torres.
Congratulations. What a great retirement tonight. This question I asked Tony last Thursday on the media call. I want to ask you this question. Now that you've retired in ring action, what are your plans? Obviously, going home, taking your break with your family.
What's Sting's plans after retirement?
Involved in AEW at some other capacity?
Well, Tony has mentioned me staying on board in some form or fashion. We haven't really worked anything out there yet, but I'm sure we'll have some kind of conversation. And I am saying, maybe we'll see what happens.
Sting staying on to help like book shows and stuff,
or anything like that, or an agent. I don't want to do any of that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure what I could offer. But
Well, you're one of the greatest legends. Not only, certainly the greatest legend ever in AEW, and I think one of the greatest wrestlers, if not the greatest wrestler of all
Jericho
time.
too. I'll
Nobody's
throw
ever
him
had
in
a
there.
career that has spanned more than yours, and what you've done for us here. We're all in
Said
your
that
debt,
Tony's
so
had conversations about him
always-
working
we're
with the
always
company
welcome
afterwards.
and open for you. But I hope you will be back, and like I've said, we'll figure it out.
Merchandise, autographs.
Yep, I'm willing to have a talk.
The first entry of the AEW Hall of Fame.
Corley with the Wrestling Observer. I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the early part of your career. There was almost like a little bit of a crossroads with your career. You started obviously with Jim Hellwig, the Ultimate Warrior, and you kind of separated a little bit. He went his way, you kind of went your way with Eddie Gilbert, Rick Steiner, First Family. And I just want to talk about that part of your career and kind of at least kind of reflect a little bit on, now with hindsight, was obviously, it was the right thing to split up and do different stuff. And basically just reflect on that portion of your career.
Well, I think it was.
Hey, Randy, what's up?
Together to begin with, because he looked like a freak.
Appreciate you, bro.
I was 265 pounds, and I looked like a little kid compared to him. But both of us together were pretty intimidating.
He was 265 when he was young.
Maybelline Road Warriors. I don't know if you remember any of that, but yeah. But we thought
The Maybelline Road Warriors, they called Blade Runners.
But, I think it was good that we ended up splitting up. It was good that he went his way and I went mine. We were not meant to be together. We were meant to start together, and it got us in the door for sure. But,
Talk about him and the
he
Ultimate
needed to be
Warrior.
on his own, and I needed to be. We were going to kill each other, literally, on the road. Two roided out young men.
Wow, he just said two roided out young men.
Instinct culture.
Well, that's what it was then. Two roided out guys. I mean, just shooting straight here.
Pull the curtain back, Sting. I love it.
Stopped in 1990 for me. So
He stopped roids in 1990. How about it?
it stopped for me.
That's what I said earlier. Jericho said something. He goes,
Culture.
"You could."
So my question to you is, when you were backstage about
I
to
hate
come out
Denise
and
Salcedo.
make your entrance, and when you came out and you saw your son,
Jericho
I wanna hear
said,
your reactions as to
No
what
one
was
can
going
say
on
anything
in
bad
your
about
mind
Sting. You
and
can
how
say
you
things
felt
bad
in
about
that
Hogan,
specific moment.
Flair, all these other guys.
I knew what I wanted.
No
it to be,
wrestlers,
and
no
it
one
came
has
out to be
ever
pretty
said
much
anything
what
bad
I
about
had
Sting.
hoped that it would be. I just wanted to, and it
Yeah,
was perfect
him and
too, because we
Austin.
had the video that played before that, and you saw all the old, Surfer Sting stuff, and with Ric Flair and the whole deal. It was great. And then when Garrett came out, my oldest son, as Surfer Sting, the reaction from the crowd, it was just what I had hoped that it would be. And so it was great.
That crowd was amazing tonight. Cherry from the Hardcore Sports Network was there. When I interview her on the 24th, I can't wait to pick her brain about that.
And
Because she was there. That crowd was hot all night long.
As Wolfpack. So it was just a phenomenal.
Yeah, seeing his boys, that was when I realized that was his two boys that dressed up as Sting.
The whole angle just was, it came together beautifully.
Yeah, there ain't nothing to say bad about Sting. And that's rare in the wrestling business. Because most of them, if you knew them personally, a lot of them are pieces of shit.
Great name, very handsome name. Question for you: was it so hard for you to leave that ring because you were out there after the pay-per-view? Darby was giving you cues, telling you, "Hey, we're gonna wrap." Well, obviously, you kept going, and that was great for the crowd and the audience. But how hard was it? Because if that's really your last time, then I imagine you didn't want to leave those ropes and eventually
Yeah.
Go backstage.
Yeah, no, it's tough. I've done it a few times, saying goodbye to some of these towns that I was gonna never come back to again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
this
he's got to
being
say
the
goodbye in
last
TNA,
one,
goodbye in WWE, goodbye in
in the history of
WCW, and
these
now
towns,
goodbye in AEW.
Ric Flair being there, wow. Add Steamboat. I mean, again, the whole package. My sons.
Yeah, a lot of people dressed as
Darby,
Sting and
just,
stuff.
I mean, outstanding. It couldn't have been better, and it was hard to leave. You can tell that the fans don't want you to leave, and
They
I
did
don't
a
really
great
wanna
job
leave
of his
either.
send off. I wouldn't just say
Really,
that. I
really
would
good
criticize it if it wasn't like I criticized the
Just stay.
fuck out of how WWE treated him.
Yeah, man, it felt so good.
And in the old
What a
days,
great
you would have
night.
had to wait until the show on TV to see the rest of Steve's promo. We can just post it online now. So that's the great part.
I told you, Tony just said it. They cut off the promo, and he's like, you'd have to wait for the next show back in the day to see the promo. It's already on YouTube.
Not already.
And a million fans with cell
Hi,
phones.
Samantha Shipman from Daily DDT. First of all, thank you for everything. Tonight was incredible. So this is kind of a two-part question. When did you decide that Revolution 2024 would be your last match? And was there any resistance to going out undefeated?
Yeah, there was a little resistance to going out undefeated.
He didn't want to win the
There was
tag titles.
resistance to going out as champions. There was resistance to going out being or to ever even getting a chance to be world tag.
I read about that. Sting said, no, I don't want the tag titles. Tony said, you know what? Everything else you can decide, but no, you're going to be a tag champ.
Oh, well, Tony and I, we had a few conversations. We were kicking some ideas around, and he was saying, could you maybe stay till Wembley?
They wanted him to stay to Wembley.
Tony, I want to so bad, but I was feeling it. It's just.
But I read in a couple places too that
And
like
a lot-
this whole
that was
the last run of Sting was almost all booked by Sting. Like it was Sting
I mean, that's where it
said
started.
that's how it wanted to be, which that's
So many things
awesome that they let him kind of
go
draw
full
his
circle
own ending up.
And the whole Revolution thing was
Except for being tag champs, because I did hear that before. He said he didn't want the tag
I tried
titles.
to get it another 6 months out of it.
So I hope someone asks, what the fuck are you going to do with the tag titles now?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Someone asked the real
The
question.
greatest 3 years of my life, and certainly I said before you walked in, I think it's the greatest comeback ever in any sport ever.
Pretty
and
damn good comeback.
greatest
That is a good
ever,
point.
and greatest last run ever, and it wouldn't have been possible without obviously all the great fans. It wouldn't have been possible without Darby, and most of all, it certainly 100% would not have been possible without you, Sting.
Wow.
So how about that?
That's what I want to know. What are you going to do with the tag titles? Kind of sucks for Darby because he has to like relinquish it.
You know,
And I don't want them to just say, Darby, pick a partner, and they're automatically tag champ.
the greatest
I don't think you should do that.
leader. You lead by example. You're a kind leader, a servant leader. You're one of the sweetest, most genuine, unselfish people I've ever met in my life. And
Nothing but
of
good
course
things to
you
say
wouldn't
about it.
Fight to be undefeated. Of course you wouldn't, fight to take the spotlight, but you deserve it.
He
You deserve
does.
the spotlight.
Good
You
point.
deserve
Tony's a great. People knock Tony Khan all the. That's why I just turned off the live chat because everyone's there fucking
something
saying
like
dumb
the
shit about Tony
culmination
Khan.
of what I believe is the greatest career.
That's what I said, Tony. It's just gonna be a
Pro wrestling
tournament.
spanned more
Thanks,
decades,
Vic. Take care, brother.
more companies.
Appreciate you hanging out. I'm not gonna stay too much
I-
longer.
For me, one of the greatest nights of my life. Thank you.
What are you doing afterward here, Tony? Maybe we could talk.
Well, okay. Listen, I want you to.
Like, who wouldn't want to stay around listening to that?
Well,
Yeah.
maybe I could have talked. Maybe I had done more of that. I could have gotten more 6 months out of it.
He could kiss your ass a little more and get 6 months out of you.
Way to get to tonight. I'm gonna stay here with you as long as it takes, and then I've got an 8 a.m. NFL fan engagement and major events committee. Roger Goodell scheduled an 8 a.m. meeting for me.
Oh, wow.
After Sting's last match in Palm Beach, so
Wow.
that's
Brutal.
good. Yeah, it's brutal. To be here is the greatest night of my life.
Sting, Raj Prashad with Uprock Sports over here.
Someone asked.
When you reflect on your career,
Where am I looking?
Right over here.
Oh, over there. There we go.
He's in the rafters.
Yes. When you look back on your career, obviously you end this run undefeated. A real treat for the fans to see you.
Appreciate
go out
you,
this way.
Victor.
When you reflect how does this stack up for you when you're looking at kind of comprehensively your career? Obviously, you just got backstage, unbelievable last match.
I'm getting
So
tired.
when you think about that from that perspective, how does that stack up?
I just know I got to do
I
these
just
pretty
left,
consistently to get the
with
algorithm.
And
These little chats, I got to do them more
this
often
is up there
and
with,
consistently for the algorithm to
top
catch, so I can
3
get
matches
more new
in
faces
my
and new
whole
names
career.
in here because
And
I did this
what
last
was a
night too.
big
If you just start
statement,
scrolling
but I
up, you're gonna
really
see
do
some
mean
weird
that.
shit. You're gonna
And
see
what
people.
a
Look,
way
there's
to
nobody
end
there.
AEW. And
She's
so,
down here laying on the
the
ground.
Bucks, and of course Darby, of course Tony.
There's people gaming,
The whole thing could not have
tarot
been
cards, a lot of tarot cards. There's some people that are just sitting there and have their sub count up. So it's really ridiculous. Look, blank screen. There's 110 people watching a black screen.
Awarded at Wembley and setting the all-time attendance record.
How does that happen? Why are they? Why is there 100 people watching a black screen?
Revolution be based around this and the proper send-off with his sons and everything that went into it.
Like, where do these people come from that they want to sit here and watch nothing? And there's 100 of them.
Night can be like, we did it, and not have any regrets. Wake up, oh man, we shit the bed last night. Like, we really like.
This lady's playing with costume jewelry.
Amazing. Thank you, Sting.
There's a lot of them that are ending now.
Oh boy, this is gonna be hard. Stu Myrick, Sports Guys Talking Wrestling,
Oh, CE's live.
and I'm gonna cover this up.
I
I've
can't
been in
see
sport,
it, so don't
I've
worry
been in
about it.
sports media for over 15 years. Cardinal rule is fans stay out of the press area. First time I saw you was 1986, one half of the Blade Runners at a Mid-South house show in Longview, Texas. I've followed your career every step of the way. I got to meet you in 2018 and your lovely wife, and you gave me an interview, and we're 100% class. I don't have a question.
Oh, there's a ton of tarot card ones on these live streams, Tiny.
Every Stinger Splash, every Scorpion Deathlock.
CE's got 50 people over there because he does this every night.
All I can say is thank you, Sting.
Jeez. Thank you. Wow. Thank you very
Well, that wasn't even a question.
That
It was
means a
just let me
lot.
kiss your ass and
These
thank
kind
you.
of things don't bounce off of me. I'm taking it all in. Thank you.
So CE's the guy who gave me the idea to do this. Because I went in his stream the other night and it was vertical. It was vertical and he had like 200 people in there. And then it was 70. And then it was 4. And then it was 120. Then it was 80. And I'm like,
My goodness, man.
and I love CE, but he's just sitting there fucking reading comments. He ain't doing nothing special. I love the dude.
I wanted to come here.
I'm going to go bust his bald and tell him he needs to raid us for a change.
I was in the middle of getting stitched up.
I don't think he knows how to do that. Oh my God, Darby just showed his back.
I wanted to show everybody that, like, the doctors are on top of it. I'm still breathing. I was perfect. You know, it was crazy because as I flipped through it,
Yeah, CE deserves it, Tiny. He was doing these late night lives for like months and having hardly anybody in the lives. But ever since they got this vertical live stuff going, he's getting big views and his subs are going up. He deserves it because he's a great guy.
Sting, the Bucks, everybody else feels fine, then we're beautiful.
He definitely deserves it.
Yeah, and then
He's
Sting,
funny.
you have to continue
But then
the match.
here's the bad part about it, Tiny. I watched him the other night.
Okay in that instance,
He had 100-some people in there, and a lot of them were fucking with him. Like, but he lets it bounce right off. They were like, "Why your eyes look funny? What's wrong with your eye?" He's like, "I got a cornea problem." Or why do you do this? Or why do you know?
I mean, but this was
Or someone asked him if he was special needs and dumb shit like that, and I was like, "Come on, people! Like,
and you know,
that's what comes with getting hundreds of people in your live chats. You're gonna get more trolls and assholes and shit." And I'm happy with our little corner that we got, our little community, our little group. Yeah, they were fucking with him left and right. It made me sick to my stomach. But he handles it like a champ.
I don't think.
Pardon me, and goes on the next comment. Huh? What'd you say? Next.
It's just so much fun. I mean, I
So
wish
it's
he wasn't
inspiring
all
to me,
beat
like,
up
to
and
handle it a little
hurt,
better.
on his back and but man, what a
If this
great
is over here in a
what
second,
great
I'll put his
night.
stream on. We'll
Couldn't ask for
listen to
better
him and
opponents, couldn't ask for a better partner.
tell him he
Couldn't
needs to
ask
raid
for-
me
I mean,
next
to have
time.
my two sons involved. What a way to end, Tony. I'm grateful.
But I know with the algorithm, you got to do these like
fire.
repeatedly
Yeah, man.
before you're going
I
to
mean,
start getting
I told
pushed
the
up
box, I
into
said,
the streams.
this is it. But I mean, something like this makes me want to stay around. It's like maybe we could do Wembley. You know, it's like
Now he wants to stay around.
That would actually be a backfire at this point. You know,
I talked to the doctors. They gave me a doctor's note to climb Mount Everest self-again.
He still wants to climb Mount Everest.
Well, you got a match between now and then too, my friend. I just.
What is this match?
So in Boston, 10 days from now, you will, if you get cleared, which I might have to mark you down as questionable. Also in Boston at Big Business, with Sting going into the sunset after the greatest comeback and the greatest send-off ever in wrestling or sports, I think. Darby Allin one-on-one for the first time ever in Boston. Big Business versus Jay White.
Oh shit.
Ooh, Jay White and Darby.
Yeah.
They're gonna make that like a pay-per-view because Mercedes Sasha Banks is gonna be there,
I feel
and we might get Okada the week before.
Max here, and I'd love to get in the ring with Jay. And I want to just see mentally where I'm in after Sting retires. And you got to remember, it's been like 3 years I've had this guy next to me, and he's been along every step of the way.
That's true. You got to think about that with Darby.
Like challenge as a solo act, and
that's why I got a lot of hope for AEW. Like it hasn't been as good as it used to be. There's a lot of production problems.
Stressing us out.
They don't market
another match
their product very good.
And Sting, just thank you for all.
But
of
the fights are really good.
Bringing us all here tonight.
And they got so much talent right now.
Career. Congratulations and enjoy that downtime.
There you go.
Parting words.
He's good. Here comes a big hug.
I'll see you in a second. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a second. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
I'm checking with CE. Winner CE.
That was amazing.
Incredible.
See, now we only have 17
Tony,
people in there.
the floor is still open for you. We can hammer some more questions this way towards Tony Khan. What do we got? Who's in line?
Hi, Charlie from WrestlePurist.com. Moving away from Revolution briefly, on the social media platforms, there was a video uploaded earlier this week advertising the Winnipeg shows coming up in May, and Kenny Omega was featured in those video packages. Does that mean that there is a chance that he could be cleared for those shows?
I don't.
Bromas, sí, and he's joking. Bromas means joking. What up, James? Welcome to the show. How you doing, James? Buenas noches, buenas.
I'm gonna make him feel that. I'm gonna say.
Buenas noches, master.
I said, yo, CE, I can't raid you.
I school tomorrow as well, yeah.
I love CE.
But it's only 10:30. I guess I look too. What?
I said, CE, I can't raid you. I only got 2 people in here.
That's kind of better for sure, Hendry. Now you have a true background with the sunset. I used to game on my 3D.
Here he goes. He's gonna read mine.
Good to know, James. Good to know. Good to know, man. Good to know. Hey, Blaise McCoy, you only got 2 people. Yeah, it's dry tonight. It's kind of. I think it's because it's Sunday. I got it up to like 31. Might have been the highest. It's kind of dry tonight. A lot of people just came in, and they said hello, and then they had to go to bed. I'm hoping my international fans kind of save it. That's my only hope right now. Sorry, I need to go. Hey, have a good night, FPG.
I love messing with him too.
Have fun at school.
Hey, hombre mexicano.
Even my dad called. What?
Welcome in, bro.
Are you alive? Because you always make me feel bright.
You find
I
him.
just got done watching Sting's last match. Oh man, it was on pay-per-view. Those are too expensive. Dry like your underpants. I hope don't. I remember you from Gender. Who's Gender? Miss Undertaker. I remember Miss Undertaker from the pandemic on GTS. What's up, Miss Undertaker? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Miss Undertaker? We did hand stuff with each other and what?
I have to correct him now.
No, es mío, overweight. I feel, yeah, I remember you, Miss Undertaker. School or Mike. What? And this last year. Hey, soccer, what up? Welcome to the show.
Hombre Mexico, I hope you hit the like button while you were in here.
Undertaker is from, yes. Yes, I remember her from like the pandemic, Blaise. No, Memo. Yeah, no, I don't think he's coming in. You were small in the pants. You just made. Yeah, I remember you from. Yeah, I remember you, Miss Undertaker. Not under. Oh, you taker. I'm apologize. You taker. Okay. Okay, Drama. I ain't gonna.
He's the
I'm gonna
best.
talk to you then. I can. Yes, I remember you, Miss. You taker.
Oh, someone timed her out.
Bromas not to Mio. What? It looks like there's a demon in my closet. What? Drama, please only speak English.
You got timed out, Tiny.
When did you take her out? Wait, Soccer, what are you doing? What would you time her? What the? How do you time out somebody? You idiot. What would you? Drama, habla inglés. How big is my packet? What? Please don't eat me. Why? I don't know. Hey, Soccer, what the fuck, dude? Oh, I'm so Soccer, you're gonna lose your moderator, sir. I'm gonna take your mod away, Soccer. I don't know what you did that for. You lost your moderator. You have to ask me first. I told you guys. You guys can't be taking people out like that. Why would you do that? I already took him off, man. Why would you do that, Soccer? Do you have any more? How about Soccer? You're taking the wrong people out. How about you take that Joshua guy out? Soccer King, why would you? Please. I'm a mod, Soccer. I can't see it for Soccer. Just times another one out. Bro, yeah, man. I took his mod out. Problema volver el. Okay, Master. Muchas gracias, Master. All the mods can see it, Chutama. Yeah, take Joshua out. Are you on the?
See, he's getting frustrated.
I'm thinking about resetting the mods, at least some of them.
See, that happens. That's why I wanted him to make me a mod, but I didn't want to ask because it's not cool. Hey, what's up, Primetime?
Somebody take Eric out.
Who's Eric? See, he'll tell people to delete people.
I'll take him myself. If I gotta, I'm like Triple H. I'll just do it myself.
Why you feel bad for? Yeah, people go in there and fuck with him all the time, Tiny.
Okay, let's see.
Sometimes it got real bad too the other night.
Mrs. You Taker's about to choke slam you when she comes back.
Did you hear that, Tiny?
You want me to take? Yeah, Joshua and Eric. God, I took them out already.
No, he handles it well, Tiny.
I just got here. Soccer, you took. Why would you? You took out the wrong person. It was Joshua and Eric, not you Taker. She's a wrestler, dude. I have to go because I will play Roblox. Okay, James, have a good night, buddy. She's a wrestler, Soccer.
He was giving people mods that he didn't know, and that happens. That's what I preached earlier.
Out both, yes. Joshua and Eric. 12:39. Soccer, you time out two people that didn't. Yeah, I did. Well, Soccer, I'm sorry, but I can't have you be on. That's embarrassing, man. I haven't seen Miss You Taker since like the frickin' 2021 or something, and now you.
Watch, I'm gonna fuck with him. If you don't stop, you'll be next.
How embarrassing, man. My girlfriend has been waiting to come over to my house for a long time, and today's the day.
Let that dude keep going. I'll fucking block him.
I hope you have fun with your girlfriend. I'm happy you feel better, Amber. Soccer, we can see who timed them out. It was you. If you don't stop, you will be next. Yeah. Santiago from Texas. Hey, I'm Texas too.
I'll be. I love being mod. I'll let him know. He's right. It was about
it's okay,
21.
Soccer, but Soccer, man.
See, now he's swearing.
Give everyone else. I just took his out, Andy. Soccer, it's fine, but I gotta take it away for a little bit.
He's just gonna.
That's embarrassing for me.
He's just gonna do it again. See, that's the thing. CEO will fall for it. Make him a mod again, and that fucker will do the same thing.
Back if not tomorrow or something.
Hey, Daniel Barry's over there.
But this is the problem when you have the channel grow like this. That's the one negative that like a lot of the OGs, like that's what I gotta do. I gotta like mod all the OGs because sometimes they joke around and then the new people think they're trolling. What up, Daniel? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Daniel?
Soccer.
Whatever. And
no.
damn, this is a great birthday. Oh, it's your birthday? Soccer, just stop. Wait, it's not. Is it really your birthday? Yeah, you have to be careful. Yeah, but I mean, I told them that if they're here for like at least 10 streams in a row, they can get it, but I don't know.
Now he said he'll stop. He's a fucking troll is what he is. He's a troll.
Seems like you are trolling. If you don't know, mods can see who. Yes.
You shouldn't be a mod. I got his back.
Andy, be nice. Is it really your birthday?
No, now he's lying.
Radio, stop being boss. That made me laugh. Yes, I'll let you know, Hendry. Your birthday's in August. Oh, man. that was funny. And you too, Radio, stop being... What? Now you guys gotta get off Blaise. Leave him alone. Sonny, I'm just helping. He's my friend. Sonny, you are a good mod, but I didn't trust other... Yeah.
Bye, Andy. He's gone for a day. He's gone for 24 fucking hours now.
Hey, what up, Guatemala? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Guatemala?
See, I know how to do this shit. This is I should do more of. I shouldn't be.
Thank you, Blaise. Nah, that's just... And you and Andy need to stop. Radio, what the frick? Radio's been here for a while, Watson, Warrior. He's been here for a while. He's an OG. I wish you could do like a... Someone just time out Andy. Welcome, Mr. Guatemala. Why did you fucking time him out? Who? Oh, Blaise.
He was trolling.
It's... Have a good night, Amber. If you... There's a Zoom. Have a good night, Amber. Thank you for stopping by. He was trolling. I'll see you tomorrow. Soccer, I'm really sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. I hope it's not your birthday, really.
They're fucking trolling you, bro.
Don't let this affect you. This is... Come on, man. You can just have a good birthday.
They're fucking trolling him. This is what I fucking hate about this shit.
Low. Andy didn't deserve that, Radio. He was timed out for 80... Where do you live? In Texas.
Good. You timed out Tiny.
Are we going to have a match? Soccer, I'm really apologize. That's the case, man. But I'm really apologize. But you cannot let this affect your birthday.
Fucking time you out. Block you, Sonny.
No.
You fucking...
Mrs.
People are so mean to him.
Either now, back. Yeah, Mrs. U-Taker, I apologize. Horrible thing. We can't time out mods. Tata. I beg you pardon, Tata. But also, Andy doesn't need to be... We're having like a civil war between the OG mods and the old mods. That's what's going to happen. We have a civil war. 45 people, let's go. All right, guys.
Can't stand this shit.
Radio Andy is my friend, and he did not deserve that. Just because your friend was timed out, you're timing him out. Why don't people learn to respect mods? That's what it should be everywhere. It's CE's show. He is a professional. I have second channel now. Tata, who time out Andy for 86 seconds? World War Internet. Before I go, I just want to say there's another soccer king and wait.
See, they got extra fun. It proves it right there. They come back with their other channels to troll him even more.
Mods, it's just mods don't respect, except for mods. You should not say things like that to mods. Respect C and respect the mods. Yeah, guys. In the future, love your lives are like a podcast. I love it. Thank you.
God, it's so frustrating how people treat people like that. That's one reason why I like doing this. But I don't want to do this all the time because people are fucking assholes.
Chill pill, man. Let's just have a good show, man. Hey, but dude, low key, the show was kind of dry a little bit. That whole thing did kind of. Blaise McCoy coming in here is like MJF.
Called me a jerk. Fuck that dude.
Andy, you shouldn't be timing people out for no reason. There's another I soon as I got here. I had, but it's the mod. So are you the calling a mod a jerk is not cool. There's a reason he made the rule to us. Yeah. So in the future, guys, just tell me. All right, guys.
Go fuck yourself.
This guy's being not saying appropriate stuff. I'm gonna time him out, and then I'll let you know. Because sometimes they joke around because they're OGs, but you guys, some of you guys don't know it. Obviously, not everybody knows everybody.
I
Radio,
can't.
you have no respect for me and Andy, and I'm taking the blame.
Yeah, you're taking the blame because you were a fucking asshole. You met Sting prime time. That's cool. And the other thing that could happen now is these motherfuckers will come over here and fuck with me then. Yeah, you got timed out for 86,000 seconds, 24 hours. They timed you out for a day, 24 hours. Yeah, they timed you out for the maximum. That's why I timed that fucker out for the same thing. Yeah, he's letting people be mods that shouldn't be mods. When you time people out now, you can time them out for a minute, an hour, or a whole day. Yeah, he'll have fucking trolls there all the time. Like the one night I watched him, like it was nonstop, just people fucking with him, saying things about him. See, that Soccer King still in there saying, I didn't time them out. And it's set, when you time someone out, it literally says who timed them out. See, he's a great dude. See, he lets it bounce right off of him. His little bitch ass mods are going to be stupid because he made mods that he don't know who they are. It's a shame. It's a shame that people do that. And now he's going to spend the whole time trying to explain to them. I don't think you can time out. Can't time. You want the all right. Yeah, you're timed out for, like, if you try to time someone out here because you're a mod, you can see it'll say 1 sec or 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or 86,000 seconds, which is a day. See, he's making dumb rules. He's like, if you're in my stream 10 times, you can be a mod. Like, if you're a troll, what the fuck do you think a troll's going to do? They're going to keep showing up for 10 times until they can be a mod, and then they're going to fuck his channel up. And I guarantee you, if I go to this Sunny person's fucking channel, probably like a little kid. So I go in here so I can see his live. I can check out their channels. Let's see, go to channel. She has 7 subscribers. And she's a little girl. She's a kid. She's a fucking kid. Yeah, it's going to be awesome prime time. She's a kid. That's a problem. He's giving mods to like an 8-year-old. She doesn't show her face. She's like 10 years old. Maybe not even 10 years old. It's a little girl. See, he doesn't know that. And I don't know if he has his channel set that it shouldn't be for adults, not kids. What's up, Killshot? I decided to throw my weight around because they timed out Tiny for a day. And he was even being nice to you. And this motherfucker says, I didn't time her out. So he's trying to play the game. And the thing is, he's giving people mods just because they're there 4 or 5 times. So if I'm a troll and I want to fuck with this guy and he says, you can be a mod if you're here 10 shows, I'm going to show up the next 10 shows and then I'm going to fuck with you because you're going to let me be a mod and then I'm going to fuck your channel up. And that's what will happen. So Penis Yanker, he has someone in there. See, he's getting all these trolls. He's got 50 people in there now, and it's all trolls. It's not CE's fault. He's just trying to... This is what happens when you get too many viewers. That's one reason why if this doesn't work out and I get a shitload of viewers, or if that shit starts happening here, I ain't doing these type of lives anymore. I won't do it. Like I just said earlier, I'm happy with our little circle, corner of the world that we've created. We don't have problems. We mainly have adults, which adults are assholes sometimes too. Yeah, they're all little kids coming in there. So, I mean, that's what I mean. That's why I have a chat with our mods to say, if someone's weird or someone's doing shit, you click on the 3 buttons, you go to their channel, and you look into them first. Find out what they're all about. It's a fucking little 8-year-old girl is his head mod. And they keep on calling me radio now. Fuckers. Let me find this other fucker and see who he is. Weston. Yeah, Penis Yanker. I'm yanking my penis is what he just typed. Let me go to his channel. So his channel, no subscribers, and he created a couple years. He's a fucking little kid too. He's a teenager. It's not Steve's fault. No, upset also. Yeah, I know, Tiny. Well, if we really wanted to be dicks, and I don't want to fuck up his stream, I know you have more than one account, Tiny, and you could go over there as somebody else, as a different U-taker. See, he's getting all kinds of foreign people and stuff now. See, look, don't tell the mods to shut up. Now they're doing what I did, but they didn't like it when I did it. These little fucking kids. So I can't stand people, but I love our little corner of the world that we created. People are assholes. No, I know, Tiny. I know. We could go over there and cause a lot of shit. Let me take Rex over there and see what happens. But that's what I mean. He modded me up the other day as Blaise, so they can't fuck with me now. And he'll stick up for me because I've known CE for 5 fucking years. It was 2019. He even told me because he's He's got a steel trap for a mind. He remembers all that shit. He's a genius. And people think he's a moron because he's silly. And he was like, yeah, it was 2019, right before COVID, right before the pandemic we met. And I was like, damn, CE, I didn't even remember when it was, but you're right. But that's why, I mean, I want to test this out. I mean, I saw him starting to blow up with it. And late at night, too, sometimes he'll get like 1 million people that are like from the Philippines and India and shit. And like, how is that going to benefit the channel? How is that going to benefit my channel? You know, I want to meet new people I want to meet people that can like sports, like football, like basketball, like wrestling, and that will keep coming back to the channel. That's where I've changed from how I used to be. How I used to be, I would just leave there and be like, screw it. You know, fuck these guys. But no, I'm going to stick up for them because I know CE will stick up for me. And now he's getting messages held for you're disgusting. See, someone just typed you're disgusting in there.
I was calling Mr. McMahon. I'm so apologize. We're friends. Yes, we're friends.
See, the first person comes in here and says, you're disgusting. That's the first thing they say. Cesare Yukamaki, how's my night been? It's been pretty crazy, the recent. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm going to call you Z. Yuzi Maki. I like that name. We're just hanging out. My buddy is live, so we were helping him out as well. Oop, almost lost my stream there. So good to see you, Zachary. How you doing, bro? I said Zakiri. I'm not all stupid. If you can hit the thumbs up, hit the 3 buttons, hit the thumbs up. I'm doing good, bro. How are you? Nice to meet you. We're just testing this out. Yeah, sometimes it gets me so disgusted, Tiny, that I just have to leave his streams. And it was like that a long time ago whenever I used to follow him. Good to see you, Zachary. I'm usually doing on these streams is talking about football, basketball, sports. We talk about sports, but we talk about anything. Last night I was on here for 3 hours talking about life and ailments and injuries and anxiety, depression. We were talking about being a content creator and stuff. But it's tough to watch people treat content creators like that and call them names and be an asshole to them. So he just got another mod that came in and said, is there anybody to time out? That's the first thing his mod said. So it's like, how good of a mod are you that you show up and you say, is there anybody to time out? Yeah, he gets them all the time. See, that's the thing with CE. He's got them so much that he knows how to handle them now. But I mean, making a rule, that's what we talked about earlier on the other podcast earlier. Like back in the day, that's how it was. Oh, welcome to the show. How are you? Oh, you're a mod. You're a mod. You're a mod. You're a mod. Hey, Dubs, what is up, man? How you doing, brother? You can call me Blasted Radio. That's a new one. Probably autocorrect, but I appreciate it. Blaise. You can call me Blaise. I'd rather people spell it with the Z just to call me Blaise. Because, like, those fuckers, I know they don't know me. Dubs is from Tiny. Jay Savage that's on the show, the SSU. That's where Dubs is from there. Yeah, Dubs is good people. I know. It's when I type on the phone, too, I always fuck shit up. I always type the wrong shit when I'm on my phone. And then Mitch and some of my other friends make fun of me. Yeah, autocorrect sucks sometimes when you... And plus, I'm trying to type and I type something wrong. It's too long. Yeah, some people just say Blaise like that. That's fine. Or I've been called Biased Radio or Blessed Radio. See, yeah, it's just... Oh, it's so disgusting. Now I got 24 people. But that's... I'd rather just hang out with 6 or 5 people that I love. He's trying so hard to type shit, Dubs. Yeah, Dubs is good people. We're getting ready for 2K24, Dubs. Tomorrow night at this time, I'll be streaming the new game. So we're going to check it out. All the new, what the modes are and the new match types. I know Tiny is going to love that casket match. And ambulance match. Yeah, a lot of people are, Dubs, I'm sure. Plus, the UK people will have 5 hours. So it'll be 7 o'clock tomorrow night where they'll be able to start streaming it because it'll be midnight there. So, I mean, if I was 2K, I would make it like, it's my year to join in, my man. You join in where? You want to join LTD? You got to find me on social media. Nightbot will drop my social media links. Actually, it just did. Scroll up a little bit. I know you on the SSU Discord. I don't have my own Discord, but I do use that to contact people. You're from Japan? Get out of here. That's cool. What part of Japan? My niece lives in Japan. My brother's daughter fell in love with the Japan. No, you're from Canada. Japan or Canada? What's the difference? Oh, your character's from Japan. That's what I love about a lot of you people. You get so into your character and stuff. I dig it. Actually, it's a funny story, though. I like talking about it. My brother's daughter became a model. She went to Japan and became a model. She became a model in Japan, and she ended up living there. Like, she lives there right now. She got a Japanese boyfriend. She sends crazy pictures of the shit they have over there, man. It's very cool. But she went over there and didn't want to come back. Yeah, Tiny understood it. I know. The pictures she sends from Japan are so amazing. She's like, the people are so different over here. They're nice and this and that. And she's like, there's downfalls and good things and bad things. But she was sending me one of those pictures of the glass public bathrooms. It's like right in the middle of the park. There's a glass public bathroom. But when you close the door, all the glass turns dark so you can't see in or out. And I'm like, that's crazy. But like the pictures of the downtown, she's by, I want to say not far from Tokyo, but she loves it there. Like, and she kind of looks the part, the way she wears her makeup and the way she looks. She kind of looks Asian at that, you know. So she learned the language. She knows how to speak Japanese now. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I was like, always wondered like what people would do if they would be thrown into another country. How would you be able to survive? Would you be able to take care of yourself and adapt to how they are? Oh my goodness. Look at that. She's singing. People are different, man. That's crazy. Look at that. She got great tattoos, though. Look at her sleeve. Or he, or they. I don't know what. It's tough anymore. It's tough anymore. There's a lot. So, yeah, tomorrow night I'll be streaming. I'm just going to test out the matches. Like people just sitting there doing nothing. Triple Beat did this earlier. He found a way to stream from OBS. Triple Beat was live. Triple Beat was up here, but the WWE game was down here. So you can do gaming on here too with the vertical lives. I'm not a TikToker, but this is TikTok-esque. Your cousin's wife from Korea, cousin's former Navy SEAL stationed in Japan. She's so beautiful that she says beautiful there. So when I see him, yeah. Yeah, if you find me on social media, Dubs, and anybody part of the SSU is more than welcome to apply to get a character in LTD. So would you be a friend or a foe to the character of Jay Savage, Dubs? And what part of Canada? Because we got people from Central Canada and Eastern Canada already in the company. Yeah, well, they are talking, but this is the blank screen. Blank screen live. Yeah, I can't do the CE thing anymore. I love him to death. Ontario, cool. Anywhere near Toronto? I know just because it's Ontario doesn't mean it's right in Toronto, or Toronto. But like sometimes 15 minutes from Niagara Falls, cool. Have you ever gone there? I'm sure you've gone there then. Yeah, the blank screen. I mean, I get it. Maybe they don't want to show their face, so they just do blank screen. He is talking. So you have gone. I've always wanted to go to Niagara Falls. This side. Either side. It doesn't matter. I got a couple friends in the Toronto area up there. Actually, we have some in our EFED that are from that area. I think Jay Vulture is. So would you, if you're, what's the name of your character, Dubs? Ooh. Wow, I can't believe that's a little girl. Hashtag at solo season. What's that? No, I want to know the name of your character. What is your wrestler's name? B2 there. I don't know what that means either. Oh, you're just Andrew Dubs? Okay. That's cool. I thought you were telling me your real name. Some people's, their real name is their character. Some people have their characters completely different than their real person. They do whatever they want. I got you. I missed. I didn't see it the first time. In my company, I'm the only real guy. Yeah, some of those guys drive me nuts over there because Jay likes he likes the drama, and I try to tell him in DMs all the time. In the EFED world, drama is not a good word. Drama is not a good, and he wants a certain kind of drama, and I try to explain to him that when you and he can run his Fed however he wants, which he does a fun job. When you invite drama, it normally turns bad. Tiny can attribute to that. We've dealt with a lot of bullshit in our community over the years, but a lot of those people aren't around anymore. Yeah, he always wants the drama. There's the thing. You can want good stories, but drama in the EFED world is not a good word. Like I tried to tell him, I was like, I know what you're going for, but if you're asking for drama, you're going to be disappointed in the long run. And I said, I hope not. And he takes criticism. We go back and forth. We disagree on stuff, but he's a great dude, man. He's got energy. I wish he would have joined. I wish he was able to join earlier to talk about 2K24. But I want to do that next week too. I always run New Japan on my own. Oh, you do your own little show? That's cool. So the way mine works, Dubs, is I go through. You have to go through an interview process basically to make sure that you can be on the company. Right now I have no room in my roster. But when 24 starts, a lot of people won't come back, then I'll have more room. Yeah, it's all fantasy. See, you seem to get it, bro. If you find me on social media, I know you're on, but I need to send you an application. You'll fill out, and the application is just name of the wrestler, what are your moves, tell me a little about your character, and a couple other questions, just so I can get to know you a little better. But I think I've seen you on the Discord. And I know I'm in Jay's Discord. I'm in too many damn groups now. I'm going to get rid of some of these fucking groups. There it is, solo season. Some of those people over there get out of hand. Oh my goodness. I know Killshot's over there. If he's still in the chat, he was here before. Ebola's Ire, he come to my show before. He's pretty cool. But like I said, Jay Savage runs his company however he wants. I am in a lot of companies, and yes, I hear you, Blaze. Yeah, I make sure I go to extra lengths because we have 82 people on our roster, and nobody has two characters. It's all, unless I have a storyline where I'll bring someone's extra character in or side call. But yeah, there's 82 people on the roster. And if you don't believe me, there's see that link that Nightbot just dropped? Click on there. You can go look at it. I got all 84 people right down here. And I'm bringing in a couple newer people for the new show, but I'm also kind of hoping some people don't show up. But that's why I love it. Yeah, the first going through my channel and seeing who I have as my mods, I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I used to sit back and not care what happened on other people's channels, let them deal with it. But there will be 24. There will be. When Devin Wolf, Missy Harris, and then Atticus is going to bring Sarah back instead of Atticus. So that'll be 24 ladies. Which I'm excited about because that's the most ladies I've had. But yeah, and you got to be careful who your mods are. I used to not care. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tell motherfuckers and help them out. Because, you know, you can't just make anybody a mod just because they come to your show a lot. Because if I'm a troll, I'm coming to your show as much as I can so I can troll the fuck out of you. But here the problem, the thing is, people think CE is easy to troll, but he's not. Because he lets it bounce right off and he does his thing. So I got respect for him for that. All right, we're at the 2-hour mark here. I haven't streamed in forever. I can't remember who my mod is. Do you know how to find it, Killshot? Do you know how to go into your YouTube studio and find where it is? Oh shit, got a new sub. Whoever just subscribed to me, thank you very much. Aggie, no, motherfucker, you can't be a mod. What are you doing up so late? You go to your settings. What's up, Aggie? Settings and then community. Yeah, Tiny knows. Settings and community. What's up, Ags? You bitch. What's up, my brother? No, you can't be a mod. Because I think you're a troll. And you might be a 10-year-old. Yeah, and there's two different kind of mods now too, Killshot. You got managing moderators and standard moderators. The managing ones have a little more power. But that's what my boy CE he just lets anybody be a fucking mod, and then he got a bunch of trolls and wants to know why. And I'm like, because you're modding up like fucking little 8-year-old girls and shit. Aggie, you better hit the thumbs up. That's why I got to direct people to how to hit the thumbs up. You have to go up to the 2 little dots up here, click that, and hit the thumbs up. Yeah, they got me doing this shit, Aggie, and I'm not a TikToker, but they started doing these vertical lives where you can go live and just bullshit with people, so I tried it last night. And I saw my friend have like hundreds of people in these lives, and I just want to get my voice out to more people and maybe have some more people for my community. But I don't want that fucking little kid trolling shit. Oh, shit, I got views on my highlight thing. Yeah, there's a button where it automatically makes a short out of it. But my stream from last night has over 200 views. That was fun. So... yeah, what I wanted to do was make this like just a sports talk. Like if I'm watching a couple basketball games or wrestling and football, and we talk about whatever's live. But we did earlier. We talked about the combine. We talked about some of the NBA games today. We talked about the pay-per-view for tonight. And, you know, I want more interactive things that we can do. Like I know we got the dad jokes, so I'll do a dad joke. This is, like, people really love the dad jokes. And last night when I had a bunch of people in here, we were playing an emoji game where I would just, like a scavenger hunt, I would find an emoji and see who can find it. Dad joke. Whiteboards are remarkable. Thank you. Nice dad joke. Are you good to have one more bang before 20? I have Dubs. I think I got like 3 more shows. And then a final show has all the titles on the line. And then we're going to I got a surprise for this weekend's shows, too. I'll be talking about that on Thursday. But tomorrow night, tomorrow night I'm streaming the new game at midnight. Yeah, we fixed the dad jokes the other day. Triple Beat, shout out to you. He found a video. It just needed Nightbot. It's a different URL you had to post in there to have those work. Which Thursday's my next LTD show. But because tomorrow I got the review for AEW, and then later on that night I'll be live at midnight with the new 2K game. And then the next day, I'll do another 2K stream. And then Wednesday, I got the NBA podcast with the Hardcore Sports Network. Then Thursday, I have the Gathering 1. Saturday's the Gathering 2. Sunday's the Gathering 3. And then the following Sunday, the 16th, is the final. So there's 4 LTD shows left in 23. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball? What? Refer to the dad jokes. That was a bad one. No, all the dad jokes aren't good jokes. Some of them are good, though. Why didn't the chimney sweep call out sick for work? Because he's used to working with the flu. Yeah, no one said they were like really good jokes. Yeah, that started giving me anxiety with CE, seeing people treat him like that. Dubs don't like that one. He's like, pfft. Yeah, if you get a hold of me and get an application, and I'll get you the application, Dubs, and maybe Andrew Dubs will be. Or did you already send me one? Did you already send me one? I can find you on Discord. Let's see. Go back to solo. I thought about having my own Discord. I think you may have already sent me one. What's your Discord? Because I can't find it. I'm trying to find you within all this drama that Jay got going on over there. I think for some reason I think I got info from you before, Dubs. But did you answer my question before? I don't know. But with Solo and Totes and you, would your character be like a tag team partner for Jay Savage, or would you be an enemy to Jay Savage? Solo's character. Enemy? Okay. Yeah, this is about done here. If you I'm looking through all the individual people I've sent messages to. I don't know who you were. It's not this one. Oh, I don't even know who that is. No, that's that other guy that never showed up again. But I mean, it's not that you have to be at all the shows, but it definitely helps if you're at the shows. Or maybe you got a hold of me on Twitter or something else. I don't know. The wrestling cards are amazing. Yeah, the digital cards that I make. I'm a card collector. So is my boy Aggie if he's still lurking and jerking. So I decided I'm a graphic designer at heart too. So I was like, it'd be cool to have a digital card for each character. Like when you go to the website, click on their name, and there's like a collector card for that character. Yeah, I love it. It's something I always wanted to do, and I was like, I put myself in your seat. Like if I was a character on this person's show, wouldn't it be cool to have my own collector card? So I do have a pending. Oh, it's Elite Shy Guy. He shows up a while. That's a cool. I like him. I'll wave to him. He just got a hold of me on Dick Sword. Oh, I couldn't say hi to him. Yeah, I thought about opening a Discord. I appreciate that, Dubs. You can also go to the store. Yeah, you can buy your own shirt with the card on it, or I create logos for people. I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to do 2 creation streams, one with Shifty and one with Cassie to create their characters because they're not getting the games all the time. Yeah, there's a TeePublic store. The link will drop for that. And the custom logos, you can buy a T-shirt, you can buy a mug, and I give some of those things away sometimes. Let the invasion commence. Yeah, Matt's over there in the SSU. He's got some good people that would fit into LTD. He's got some that won't fit into LTD as well. But that's fair. That's all good. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. Yeah, Cassie was on. She was on the 2K stream we did with Triple B. If you can't check, it was so much fun, Tiny, because like Vince McSham came on and talked about his show. Twitch came on and talked about his show. Monstar came on and talked about his show. It was so many people came on and talked about Creator Wrestler and digital wrestling. It was very cool. Like it made me very happy. It made me really happy. Like that's what I want to do. I want to help other people do that. It was a fun show. I didn't think it was going to be 3 hours, but it ended up being 3 hours. When like Vince came on and Sean came on, I wanted a bunch of different people's opinions. And if you don't know Triple Beat and Odds, they're fucking geniuses. They're great dudes, and they do so. Yeah, if it's up there. It's on my channel. You can go back and watch it. It was so much fun because, and I wasn't even feeling good at the beginning of the show, but it ended up turning around and. We ended up sitting there going over all the new features and shooting the shit with Odds and Beat. And then at the end, after I did the slideshow with the screenshots of all the new features in the game, we brought on different. Oh, you want? Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Tiny. I plan on doing like 2 or 3 more of those. And that's what I want to do, Dubs. I want to help people and let them know there's other people that you can learn from, or because we didn't do that before, just left it all to chance. But now, if you watch a show like that and you learn something or you can help do better, shit, it's almost time to go. But I want to do more creation streams where I show everybody how my settings are or what I do to set all this shit up. Yeah, so like next week, maybe next Sunday around the same time. Actually, I have an LTD show next Sunday. Maybe after that show, we'll go live and talk about where, because, we got like 7 or 8 people that are testing matches, finding out what works and what don't work, what sliders are going to work for the characters. And if we share that with each other, maybe we can help all the other creators. Yeah, and they're not really secrets. That's what I mean. Like some people ran their shows and kept stuff secretive, but if you pop into that show, like we literally got a dozen different creators' ideas, over a dozen different creators' ideas of the game. And I asked everybody I brought on, like, what feature are you looking forward to most? Is it the gauntlet? I can't wait for the gauntlet matches are going to be so fucking, if the game, because it's based on like a Rumble style, but it's gauntlet. So you can do 3 different types of gauntlets. The standard gauntlet where it's 1-on-1 and then whoever wins the next person comes out. I'm hoping the AI is better too. There's a gauntlet where it's like a Rumble gauntlet where up to 8 people can be in the ring, and when someone loses, someone else comes out. And then there's a team gauntlet where like one person can fight all the members of the bloodline. So you'd have to beat Solo, and then once you beat him, you got to beat Roman, then you got to beat Jay, then you got to beat Jimmy. But if you lose, you're done. And you can do all the way up to a 30-man gauntlet, which, I mean, my mind's just going crazy with ideas for gauntlets. Yeah. And War Games is back. They didn't make any changes to it or nothing, but one of the devs for the game was doing an interview, and he was like, we do have plans to hopefully improve War Games later on. No, that's one thing we did talk about. The new matches are all in universe mode. You can do a 4-man gauntlet, 6-man, 8-man, 10-man, 20-man. It's the same as Rumble setup, but it's gauntlet style. And of course, 8-man is the most you can have in a ring for the big gauntlet. Plus, you can have a submission gauntlet where you can only eliminate people by submission. You can have a blood gauntlet. Oh, yeah, there's definitely going to be glitches. If you watch the show, you know we talked about that a bunch of times, Dubs. We were like, there's going to be shit that's going to suck and fuck up in the game. So we're going to find, and that's why having so many creators help, they can find out, oh, this doesn't work, or change this slider and it'll help it out. What's up, Logan? Like right now, yes, you can do gauntlets, you can do ambulance, you can do casket matches, you can do the guest referees. Guest referees are only one-on-one though, but I don't mind. We got it. I'll only use that here and there. Like I'll have Nacho as a ref if he creates his character with a referee. It's about that time. Sorry you just got here, Logan. Make sure you go up here where the 3 dots are if you're watching on mobile and drop the old thumbs up for me. Yeah, the ambulance match, like, I already know someone's leaving the company, and how cool would it be that they'll be in an ambulance match? Like, if they win the ambulance match, then that's a different story. So I'm hoping the AI is kind and throws this person that's leaving the company in the ambulance. And they're just getting a different character. They're not leaving. But they wanted to use a different character, and I'm like, let's eliminate your character with a ambulance match. Yeah, you can set your guest referee as a good referee or a bad referee. You can't. The number one thing is, Dubs, because I have so many people, I have to make involvement important. Now, that's not, I know Jay Savage over there, he gives people points and scores for super chats and Discord stuff and comments and stuff. Now, for me, thank you, Logan. Showing up to the live stream is first and foremost, but I'm a realist. I know people got families and jobs. If you watch a replay, leave a comment. That is so important because then I know you're engaged. You watched part of the show or the whole show or just your match, whatever. People on like Twitter or Facebook. I have a private Facebook group and we have a private Twitter chat. So if you're in there and you like something, that's why I like Twitter so much, X, because if someone retweets something, comments on something, or even puts an emoji on there, I know who did that. And because I have so many people, it doesn't give you points or make your character better like some people do, but as long as you're involved somehow, it's up to the AI. You can stay on the show. Because I know I don't expect everybody to be at all the live shows. If you can and you are, that's fucking phenomenal. But I am going to get off of here in a minute. We will. I'm going to try to do this another night. Obviously not tomorrow night. But maybe I'll. Actually, I could do this live while I'm doing the. That'd be kind of cool. I'm thinking about it. I can open up one of these live streams on this phone while we're streaming on PlayStation. Because the idea, comment on a live show, comments after the show. Yeah, that's why I say every show now, almost ad nauseum. You know, if you're watching a replay, leave me a comment so I know you stopped by. Because plus every once in a while, I'll do giveaways, prizes for people who left comments. I won't let you know which show, but if I see a show has like 10 comments, I'll let those 10 people book their next match. Or I'll put those 10 names on a wheel and spin it and someone wins a t-shirt from the TeePublic store. But that website there is pretty much the end all be all where you'll know everything. So yeah, I'm used to you already, Dubs. You've been around, so you're already ahead of the game. Actually, let me write your name down for the waiting list again for those who might join. I got 2 other ones that I just added too. Andrew Dubs. But I need to get an application from you somehow. Yeah, I have all my applications here. I don't think I have one from you, but just find me. Oh shit. I don't know if you have Twitter. Yeah, I had 96, but some of them were duplicates for just that storyline that we did with a group called the Monarchy. But I'm hoping to get it down below 80. I'm hoping to get it down. I'd like to do, like, I have 60 men, 24 ladies, but everyone's not coming back. Some people will be back, but they won't be back for like a couple months. Yeah, kill shot's a classic. The trash can at their forehead, yeah. Need to open to another arena. I don't know what that means. I have over 30 different custom arenas too. That's one thing. That and the thing about my company too, Dubs, is that over 30 people of that 84, they have their own show too. And that's what the gathering's all about. You'll know when I do my gathering shows this week, you go into the description, there's 40 fucking links. I do. I have the Legacy brand, there's 20. The Lethal brand, there's 20. And the Empire brand, there's 20. And the Battle Queen division right now, there's 24. So I do try to, like, the Empire brand was mostly people that were from Twitter. The Legacy brand are a lot of the people who've been around the longest. The Lethal brand are, I try to compartmentalize them to, so I can work more, like, so they can feud in between the brands and stuff like that. Like, but there's a lot more, like, multi-man matches and stuff. Actually, there is a little surprise for the matches this weekend. I can't wait. Yep. Sometimes I mix the brands. Sometimes I don't. Snap into a Slim Jim. All right. I'm going to end it here. It's been a blast. If you're watching a replay for some reason, because you were bored, because this does go into my videos. If you're watching a replay, leave me a comment so I know you stopped by. I always like to do surprises in my shows as far as the digital stuff too. So I got some good stuff planned. Dubs, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Tiny, Killshot, Logan, Aggie. Who else was in here? We had a lot of people earlier. It's hit or miss with these streams. I realize that. But even if I get like 4 people like we had just now and get to talk to them, that's awesome. We get private time with me. Ask me anything you want. So, all right, that's going to be it for tonight. And I'll see you in my streams. I'll see you tomorrow. 6:00 p.m. Eastern, I will review Revolution. I'm going to try to keep it within like an hour. That never works. And then midnight, baby, to strike a midnight, we'll be live with WWE 2K24. Appreciate you, Dubs. You're the shit, bro. Appreciate you. Good night. Sweet dreams, all that good shit. And I'll see ya around. Peace.